You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we back. True Media Podcast, the TMP family. We are back. We back up in this BI. It is what it is. Salute to everybody in the chat. Happy, what the day is? Monday? Oh, the day Tuesday. hey, I knew I was close. I knew I was close. All right, the day Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was Monday. My bad. H-Town T, what's going on, fam? Shout out to H-Town T. H-Town T in the building. Salute, brother. H-Town, what's going on? What's going on, fam? You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out H-Town T. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, I had them, okay, I had no turn that off. Hold on. When I had no turn that off, I just disconnected my my VPN blocker. I just ended up disconnecting that during the show just a few minutes ago. So sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't want it to interfere with anything. Not saying it will, but anyway, shout out to G5, what's going on, fam? Yeah, man, they got to get them names back right. hey, they did that when they did it. Yesterday? Yeah, I think yesterday. Yeah, we noticed it yesterday. Yeah, they got to get the names back right, fam. Hey, what you say? H-Town T say in this truck making this bread. Yes, sir. I already know, boy. Hey, H-Town T, I used to be on that road. Shit, I left the road about 9 years ago. I was out there on that road in 2016, man. I was driving. I was driving local then at that time, but year before 2015, 2013, 14, 15. No, you know what? 2014 and 15. Yeah, I was on that road, bro. Shit, I done drove with several companies. Night Transportation, Swift, CRST, Stevenson Transportation. Shit, I was from the East Coast to the West Coast. Never drove to New York though. Anyways, G5, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Chastity. Chastity, what's going on? Hey, check this out. Hey, Chastity, check this out. I'm sitting back now, right? I'm looking at this. I'm all bullshit aside. Just looking at a video produced by Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack. He and Robert Garcia Jim, they talking about Boots and Vergil Ortiz. Now, hey, so Robert never says like, hell yeah, man, he said, yeah, hell yeah, Vergil or not, Boots out, this and that. He's giving Boots the utmost of praise. Oh, hell yeah, yeah, man, Boots is a great fighter, tremendous fighter. But I noticed, I said, damn, Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack said, man, who you got? Boots and Vergil, what do you think, Robert? Who you got? And he never said who he got. He would just started talking about how great Boots was. I said, I don't know if this to fake out or I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Hey, so So I'm trying to figure out, okay, this motherfucker here now. He ain't answered the question. Like, when they ask Boots about Vergil Ortiz, he said, oh yeah, man, yeah, I want to make, yeah, man, he said, yeah, man, y'all know me. I love those flat-footed fighters. He's tailor-made for my style. That's what that is. Say, yeah, he tailor-made for my style. Flat-footed, come forward, Mexican. This typical, straight up and down, no special effects. Me with all these tools I got in my toolbox. You get what I'm saying? I can do the matrix. I can do the cabbage patch. We can double dutch. I'm so good. I can double dutch in the ring while whooping a nigga ass. You get what I'm saying? True. There's levels. There's levels to this. Hey, Chastity, we gotta get back to levels now.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Mother be talking about levels. I say, you know what? That's how the last dude got his ass whooped. Talk about that level shit. That's how that last dude. Yeah, it's different. It's different at this level. At this level, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. That what Canelo said. He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. But I'm on a different level. There's levels to this. I like when they say that. I ain't gonna say a lot to you, boy. I love when they say levels. When they say levels, I'm like, okay, cool. Levels, all right. We finna see. And we finna say, okay, levels, huh? And then, mother be hollering about levels. And then when you get your, I'm like, hold on, fam. There's levels. There's levels to that ass whipping. You dig? Anyway, let's get into the show. Now, I had to talk about this, right? Now, I have an answer for this question. And it's very, very simple to me. Is Boots Ennis being held to a different standard than Vergil Ortiz? That's a legitimate question. I have the answer to that question, but is Gerard Boots Ennis being held to a different standard than Vergil Ortiz? Good question. I can go deeper on it. You know what I mean? I'm very, very good at elaborating on words. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to words and breaking it down like a 57 Chevy, you know what I mean? That's my field of expertise. But anyways, I don't want to say nothing spotty. In the aftermath of the Boots Ennis versus Uisma Lima-Bean fights, we've heard it all, right? According to Eddie Hitman Hearn, Boots is the best fighter in boxing. He would beat Crawford easily. He would beat Vergil Ortiz, Bakhram, and Sebastian Fundora, pretty much in the same night. Fighters from all over the world are terrified at the mere mention of Boots Ennis' name, says Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is still trying to build his client, Boots Ennis' name by attaching him to Terence Crawford. He can't help it. It's part of his marketing strategy. The truth of the matter is this. Terence Crawford and Boots will never fight. I don't care how many videos you see out there from people or whatever Max Kellerman say and all that stuff there. That ship has sailed. That shit ain't happening.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's good to talk about for content, though. It's really good for talk about for content and clicks and views and stuff like that and engagement and all that stuff there. Have niggas arguing on social media and stuff like that. But that's over with. Anyways, when Boots, now, I got to piggyback a little bit. Go back a little bit. Last time I checked, Crawford doesn't owe Boots anything. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going at with that. When Boots volunteered his services to help prepare Canelo Alvarez to beat Bud, Boots fans, because the people were saying that, y'all remember people were saying Boots wasn't on code and, he going to help Canelo beat the brother. Remember they were saying that? He wasn't on code. And all of the Boots defenders, what did they say? Oh man, Boots don't like me personally, I didn't care. I mean, I didn't look at it. No, I didn't think nothing of it myself. I really didn't give a damn. I'm like, well, Boots ain't Crawford, so it don't matter. It is what it is. What's gonna happen. But a lot of Boots fans and supporters and stuff like that was like, oh man, well, Boots don't own Bud nothing. He don't own Crawford nothing. He don't owe him nothing. You know what I mean? He can go spar with who help. He can go help Canelo if he want to help him. He don't owe him anything. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But guess what? Crawford don't owe Boots nothing either. True. If Boots don't owe Crawford nothing by volunteering his services to go prepare Canelo to beat him, in the upcoming fight, Crawford don't owe him anything. See how that shit swing? See how that shit swing up both ways? You see how that pendulum it swing both ways. It's fair and balanced. If it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. But I digress. Do y'all remember that? Boots supporter said Boots owes no loyalty to anyone by helping Canelo prepare defeat Terence Crawford. Now, that same group of people are saying that Bud owes Boots a fight. You can't make this shit up.
True.
Oh, he owe a nigga, huh? Right? That's what they say. You can't make this shit up. The double standard and hypocrisy when it comes to Bud are at an all-time high. Like Bud told me when I interviewed him not too long ago. He said there's always a double standard when it comes to me. My haters and critics have been wrong for so long that they are hoping to find someone that will be the one to beat me. That ship has sailed. Boots is going to have to build his own brand and to build his brand up from the muscle and not off another man's name. But as it relates to Vergil Ortiz, he's not looked upon as the next Terence Crawford or the next Saul Canelo Alvarez or the next Julio Cesar Chavez. So he doesn't get the type of hype that Boots gets. I don't hear people on social media talk about how great Vergil Ortiz is. The only person out here talking about how great Vergil Ortiz is Oscar De La Hoya. I don't hear people talking about his skills. Like, people are enamored at Gerard Boots Ennis' skills. Man, you saw how Boots did the Matrix, and look how athletic he is, and he's a switch hitter and all that stuff there. When they listen, you don't hear nobody talk about Vergil Ortiz. Like, there's nothing special about him. When people talk about Boots, they say he's special. When they talk about Vergil Ortiz, what they say? I'm just saying. That's a legitimate question. That's a legitimate question. What they say? I ain't heard nobody say nothing special about Vergil Ortiz outside of Oscar De La Hoya. Nobody. You get what I'm saying? I just saw an interview with Ellis Sucker nigga Nutsack and Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, he wouldn't even come out. He wouldn't even come, bro. I'm listen. Y'all got to see this. He wouldn't even come out and be like, oh man, no, he said he need another 2-0 fight and this and that and yada 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 yada. And Ellis Sucker nigga Nutsack say, no, he said he wanted to fight you. He wanted to fight Vergil next. What do you think? What do you think? He wouldn't say what he think. I gotta finish and listen to it because I heard like most of it. I say, man. You know, I was expecting him to say, oh yeah, hell yeah, man, yeah, man, we gonna sleep that boy. The boy got too many defensive flaws and all that shit there. All that shit he doing to them lima beans and tomato cans. He ain't better do that shit on Vergil. This what I'm expecting Robert to say. Man, Robert, man.
True.
I said, damn, I'm like, that was very telling to me. I'm like, damn, Robert, do Robert have any, is Robert scared or? Do we have any faith in this boy? I'm looking at Robert like, I'm looking at him sideways now. I like Robert Garcia. Like, wait a minute, man, you supposed to, you know what I mean? Shit. I'm like, man, hey, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But I wanted Robert to just say, yeah, no, man, fuck yeah, man, Vergil would do this. You know what I mean? Robert ain't no shit talker, but, he didn't even do that. I mean, that don't mean anything, but I'm just saying I found that kind of telling myself. But as I said before, no one is comparing Vergil Ortiz to the next Crawford or being the next Canelo or Julio Cesar Chavez, anything like that. He doesn't get that type of hype that Boots gets, right? This is why there is no pressure on Vergil Ortiz, to fight top guys, out there, you know what I mean, like it is for Boots. There's no pressure like that. You know what I mean? Because, I ain't heard one Superman story about Vergil Ortiz catching bullets with his teeth and whooping 3-4 niggas at the same time and sparring, doing the Matrix and all that. You get what I'm saying? And the next this, the next that. Bruh, Unless there's some Mexican boxing channels out there y'all can turn me on to that's doing it, I ain't seen it. They don't even talk about this motherfucker in the barbershops, really. You get what I'm saying? So, I know Oscar saying Vergil Ortiz is a superstar. I'm like, man, you're doing a terrible job at promoting that boy, man. You're doing a terrible job. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me. I'm like, goddamn, Oscar doing a terrible job. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, nigga, when I walk into the Hispanic, bro, when I walk into the Dominican and Puerto Rican barbershops, and they ain't talking about them. Shit, you get what I'm saying? Shit, they damn sure talking about Canelo. You know what I mean? But that's Canelo. You know what I mean? Canelo is a big deal. You get what I'm saying? When you're an orca, when you're in the ocean and you're an orca, you get what I'm saying? There's levels. There's levels to this. There's levels. You get what I'm saying? When you're an orca, you dig? Now, but as I said before, he's not looked upon as any of that, right? This is why there's no pressure on Vergil Ortiz. You know what I mean? By his fans. Yeah, Ortiz is looked upon as a superstar according to Oscar De La Hoya. So Ortiz is going to have to put in the same work as any other elite fighter will have to do in order to prove that he's the best in the division. That's what I said about Hagler stayed a middleweight, but he fought every number one contender. Whoever the next guy up and fighting him. That's it. He had a long reign at middleweight. I think he was champ for 7 years, something like that. Straight. Fight him up, look, man. Listen, John, whoever, it don't matter. So that checks off one of my criteria in boxing. What I say? Did he fight the best in the division? Check that. Because if you stayed there and you fighting everybody that's there, you fighting the best that they have to offer. How many career-defining fights you've had? We can name up several for Hagler. Did you dominate the weight division? Yes, he did that. How many top 10 fighters you fought? He checked the boxes on that because he defended against all of them. The level of competition. You know what I mean? So he checked that box right there. So that's why the boxing criteria is everything. Notice the boxing criteria don't cover swag. They don't talk about how good you look in sparring. They don't talk about, the eye test. They don't talk about none of that. That ain't no boxing criteria. This new shit is all about, hype and videos and likes and views and clicks. This era right here, is different. You dig? But as I said before, it's the same shit certain media outlets and social media boxing fans do to Devin Haney. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. The same thing they do to Devin Haney. So it's kind of like they have a double standard. You want Haney to beat everybody while you crown your favorite fighter to be the best without having to prove anything in the ring against his contemporaries. Same thing with Devin Haney. I see it. I get it. Devin get a lot of hate, but I'm like, damn, dog, like, y'all want him to do A, B, C, and D, but then when it comes to your favorite fighter, he can do an influencer boxing match, a celebrity boxing match. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with him doing that. But you won't, but the dude you don't like, you got a total different standard for him. So it is a double standard. It is a double standard. Did you get what I'm saying? It is a double standard. I mean, it does, and that's just how I see it. Your position changes based on your emotional attachment to that particular fighter. That's what goes on social media. If you have an emotional attachment to him, the same point in arguments that you're making against a fighter that you don't like, you totally take the opposite position when it comes to the fighter that you do like. Literally. You get what I'm saying? You want one guy, I seen it happen, even with Canelo to a degree. A lot of people don't like Canelo, that's fine, but I'm like, damn, okay. Canelo fought the Caleb plans. He unified the division. You had motherfuckers, let's check this out. Before Canelo came to the super middleweight division, you had guys who had belts that refused to fight each other. David Benavidez was WBC champ. Caleb Plant was IBF champ. Same side of the street. Al Heyman. They refused to fight each other. For some reason, the fight couldn't happen, and then nobody tried to make it happen. Canelo move up, get there, get all the belts. Everybody start complaining. Oh man, he holding up the division. Okay, but prior to him coming to the division, them niggas weren't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Listen, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. These dudes wasn't doing nothing, bro. Nothing. So I'm like, okay, Canelo moved up and added some clarity. He had added some clarity to the game. I get, motherfuckers don't like him, whatever it is, but I'm like, shit, proud of him getting that. What shit? What Benavidez and them was doing? What Caleb Plant was doing? You get what I'm saying? What Caleb Plant was doing? And what it say, Chastity? She said, "Coach is the winner in the chat. Can we block his ass?" Yeah, y'all get him up out here. I don't see him. Y'all get him up out here. Send him to the block party. Create another account. I know you will. Yeah, I don't even see him. I don't be paying chat that much attention no more. Anyway, so as I said before, they position changes. Their position changes, bro. You get what I'm saying? Depending on who the fighter is. So as I said, they'll keep that same energy. We got to keep that same energy. As for the Crawford Ennis fight, chatter, that shit dead. I can damn near guarantee you that shit ain't happening. You got a better chance of your loved one who passed away coming back to life and meeting you at your house. You got a better chance of that happening than that fight ever happened. That shit over with. That shit is dead. I'm just telling you what God loves. Y'all, you ain't got to believe me. Just keep breathing. Keep having birthdays. You're going to see. Is Boots Ennis being held to a different standard, than Vergil Ortiz? If so, why? If so, why do you feel he's being held to a different standard? Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY, and look up Foster's Barbershop. You got to book an appointment. The time you book, you will be there. You will get in the chair at the time. We have a tiki bar in the back as well as a tiki hut. So if you need any drinks or whatever, we got a bartender that'll serve you drinks. Also, let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster's Barbershop, a round of applause. True. Hey man, shout out to Shaw Cool Hands. Shaw, what's going on, fam? Shaw Cool Hands. Who else we got in here, fam? Shout out to Summer in November, Highlight Space. Salute to you, fam. Sonny Augustine, what's going on, brother? Yeah, but as I said before, there is a double standard between the two. There's a double standard between Boots and Vergil Ortiz from my perspective, but I understand why. I understand why as well. You get what I'm saying? So there's a double standard, but I understand why. And the reason why, from my perspective, from what I'm seeing, is one guy is looked upon as the next greatest fighter in the history of boxing. And he's already been crowned better than anyone that has ever put on a pair of boxing shoes. And he'll beat anybody in this era right now, right? He's been crowned that without proving any of it, right? But the other guy, you don't hear anything about him. So you don't have Hispanic or Mexican boxing channels promoting and hyping up Vergil Ortiz the way the mainstream media and urban boxing outlets, meaning black boxing outlets, are doing on YouTube. Did you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with the talent level or whatever the case may be. That's what it is. I'm like, man, I don't see nobody talking about this boy up here, Vergil Ortiz. That's why I laugh every time Oscar go to talk about Vergil is a superstar. I'm like, where? Where he a superstar at? Herb Winston, what's going on, fam? Like, where? I mean, Oscar. I said, Oscar. You know what? I said, Oscar must have just hit one of them lines, dog. True.
know?
Yeah, Oscar just hit one of them lines. That's what it was, bro. He just hit one of them lines. He keep talking about, yeah, man, he a superstar. And I'm like, man, shit, ain't none of these niggas no goddamn superstars in my eye. Like, like the bar has been set so low in today's time. Like, you used to have to work. You used to have to work hard to become a superstar in any field, especially in sports. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't just motherfucker step on the court and you say he the next Jordan. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. What's the little jitterbug that played basketball over there at Minnesota Timberwolves? They went to the playoffs. They beat the Lakers last year. They got a player named Edwards, right? What that dude name they got over there in Minnesota? I think he a guard or something, like a shooting guard or something like that, a point guard. I forgot what position he played, but they comparing this dude to Jordan. I'm at the barbershop, dude like, yeah, man, what the jitterbug name is? Yeah, Ant-Man, that's the name, Ant-Man. They listen, motherfucker coming up to me, yeah, man, he the man, you like, coach, man. I said, what's up? Yeah, man, that's the next. Listen, that boy just good at Jordan, man. That's the next Michael Jordan right there, man. That's the next Michael Jordan. I said, who? He said Anthony Edwards, man. He played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. For the playoff, man. That boy, look here, man. He's showing me his highlights, and man, this dude just as good as Jordan. He better than Jordan. I said, bro, the man, how is he better than Jordan, fam? Based on what? Based on, because that's my famous line. When they go to talking crazy, I say based on what? Because I make them defend their position. Based on what? What are you basing it on? Man, you saw how he be dunking and man, how he crossed over such and such, and you saw he talked about his athleticism and all that stuff there. I said, man, see, that's the problem, dog. Y'all be crowning these niggas too fast, fam. You be crowning them too fast, putting all that pressure on them jitterbugs. And then when they don't live up to the hype, when they don't live up to what you hyped them up to be, then you turn on them. It took Michael Jordan years to become Jordan. You don't just crown a jitterbug, who just came in the league 2 days ago. You don't just crown a jitterbug who just walked in the league Jordan. It took this man years to establish that. He had to go through the wars with Philadelphia 76ers. He had to go through wars with Detroit Pistons and you know what I'm saying, and the Boston Celtics. He had to go through wars with the Knicks and all that stuff there. He had to go through wars to establish Jordan. This nigga ain't went through nothing. Yeah, man, we can't. No, man, see, that's what I be trying to tell. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. You get what I'm saying? Be hyping them too much. The hyperbole is just a little bit too much for me. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, fam. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is. All praises due.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, fam. So what y'all think? I think, me personally, I do think it's a double standard. I think it's a double standard when it comes to Boots and Vergil Ortiz. But as I said before, I understand why. Vergil Ortiz is looked upon as just being like, what's great about him? And this ain't no shade to Vergil Ortiz, but I'm like, tell me, what does he do great? Like, I don't see the Mexicans marveling over him like that. You know what I mean? Again, are there any channels is there any channels that's making a bunch of content, the Vergil Ortiz content that y'all can send me to? You get what I'm saying? I'm like what's great about him? Hey, shout out to Schoolo. Schoolo, what's going on, fam? You dig? I'm asking a legitimate question. Because he don't get the hype nor the praise that Boots Ennis gets. I don't hear nobody saying he the next hog head cheese, the next pork chop Willie, the next shouty big nuts. So I need somebody to help me. I just need somebody to help me with that. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, now that I think about it, now I hear what Oscar De La Hoya be saying. I hear what Oscar De La Hoya be saying. Hey, hold on. What that boy name is? What the boy name? What the Russian boy name? Yeah, Bakhram. Bakhram said he won't shit. Okay, Bakhram said he want the smoke. Okay. Bakhram said he want the smoke. Hey, what you say? Hold on. Somebody just said something in the chat. Hold on, what you say, fam? Shout out to Carter Door. What you say, fam? He said, I can tell you why Mexican fans, fight fans, ain't glazing over Vergil Ortiz. And Mexican fight fans don't embrace Mexican fans who don't speak Spanish. And Vergil can't speak Spanish to save his life. Oh, so it's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing from a linguistic standpoint. He don't speak Spanish, so you know what I mean? They look at that as disrespect to the culture. Look here, baby boy, you are Mexican American, but you don't speak the native tongue that was given to us by the Spaniards. You know what I mean? You don't speak the native tongue that was given us by the Spaniards, so we can't. You get what I'm saying? Oh, see, I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it that way, fam. I didn't look at it that way. Listen, shout out to Tobias James.
Hey, okay.
Drop that $2 super sticker. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, man, Tobias, salute to you, fam. Yeah, see, you know what? I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it that way. Trey say Spanish isn't even their language. No, it's not. It's the colonizer. The colonizer. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so cause there's a thriving community online that that's praising the hell out of Boots. You get what I'm saying? And Vergil Ortiz don't get that hype. So I understand why there's a double standard. I understand why, man, we want Boots to do more and this and that. But there's not a requirement for Vergil Ortiz to do that. Like it appears as though his fans ain't really got no expectations. Like how long has Vergil Ortiz been boxing? Let's go to box rec. There is a double standard. There is a double standard. I will say that. They don't hold Vergil. Vergil ain't really got to do much. Hey, look here, baby boy. You ain't really gotta do nothing, baby boy. Just sit right here and chill and shake a lane. You get what I'm saying? Just sit right here and chill, baby boy. You ain't got to worry about it. You get what I'm saying? It's too much smoke and mirrors over there with Golden Boy, man. Like there's Golden Boy. Well, okay, so Vergil Ortiz turned pro 2016. So he been boxing 9 years. Hold on. Boots been pro how long? 9 to 10 years. Let's see. What Boots at? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I gotta listen, man. I gotta tell you what God love. How long Boots been boxing? 2016. So let's do this. Vergil Ortiz is 27 years old. He's been boxing since 2016. Gerard Boots Ennis is 28 years old. He's been boxing since 2016. He's not boxing. He's been a pro. My bad. Let me rephrase that. Vergil Ortiz is 27. He's been a pro, and he's been a pro since 2016. And Gerard Ennis has been a pro since 2016. You get what I'm saying? So that's how long. 9 years. How many world titles that Boots was elevated a belt at welterweight, the IBF. Amentis Stantionis was elevated to the WBA title. So both of them was emailed. They fought each other. Boots beat Stantionis, which Stantionis is just a flat-footed. Like you can look at my predictions I said before. If I'm like, man, Stantionis ain't nobody, bro. Y'all know how PBC be hyping they fighters up. Like a lot of the PBC fighters, them motherfuckers do not be that good. They be trash. It just be smoke and mirrors and good matchmaking. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, Stanley ain't just a flat-footed, come forward dude, keep his head on the line, no defense, try to smother you and swell to you. It is what it is, right? But Boots beat him. He was a unified welterweight champion, and he also was became the Ring Magazine champ by unifying the titles. All of those belts was given up by Crawford when he moved up to 54. So I'm like, okay, At least Boots did that. At least he did that. Then he moved up to 54, and he's now a unified champion. Of course, I'm being sarcastic, but he's a unified champion. He got the WBA intern title, and he got the IBO title. That's unification. That's 2 belts. When 1 + 1 = 2. That's unity.
True.
Unity. You get what I'm saying, Rick James. Shout out to Rick. Hey, listen. Shout out to Rick James. Rick James. Where you at, baby?
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
You dig?
They said they never gave you niggas money.
Never.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Jamal Charlo, what's happening, baby boy?
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
All right, so hold on, let me see something. Somebody said something. What you say, doctor said, he said Marjamal, Kavalaskis, and Sergey Boychuk is better than anybody on Boots' resume. So what high standards is dude being held to? Hold on, Dr. Eduardo. Listen. Boots is held to a higher standard. Based on the popularity, based on the popularity aspect of who he is amongst his boxing circles. Did you get what I'm saying? That's what I mean by high standards. You know, he's held to a higher standard, it appears, because, they're mentioning him, they're mentioning his name with the greats, and he's being compared to the greats and all that stuff there. You get what I'm saying? When you start getting compared to the greats, and hypothetically, we automatically know you'll beat all these other guys without fighting them. It's kind of like he's building a legend of his own. Then he just had that fight this past weekend against Lima-Bean, and Saturday taking that around with it. Eddie Hearn ran to the ring, goddamn it, like the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl or something, right? Even though he ain't for Philly, but you get what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that, fam. That's what I mean by that. And you really don't hear a whole lot about Verge from a popularity standpoint. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Deal. Sorry about that, Deal. I was finna play the choir music. Shout out to Deal. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Chastity, what you say? He's going to fight a boss next? Facts, yes. That's who Boots going to fight next. He's going to fight a boss. Him and Vergil Ortiz ain't fighting each other next. I'm pretty sure of that. Shout out to Deal. What do you say? He say coach. He say Fundora versus Thurman is added to the undercard of Pacquiao versus Rowley. He say where those ticket sales? These dudes don't have no fans at all. You know what? I really don't. Has that been confirmed, fam? Has that been confirmed? Like Deal, who's saying that? Has that been confirmed? Because I'm hearing something totally different. You get what I'm saying? Like, has that been confirmed, fam, about the Thurman and I don't know. Anyways, phone lines open, man. Y'all hit the show, man. 530-494-9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, what you say, D1? You say nobody against anybody is supposed to score a first round knockout. It just doesn't go together. Boxers are trained to not be knocked out, and Lima is a good fighter. Nah, Lima not. Nah, bro. Nah. I totally disagree with that. Listen, Lima ain't a good fighter at all. Like, it's just nothing good about Lima at all, bro. Bro, hey, you landed on kind of thick now. You landed on kind of thick. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Old Town. Talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. I think the whole thing with Boots having more pressure than Vergil is because all the Wilder channels, all the Spence channels. When those fighters fell off, they needed somebody to get behind, and they just jumped on the Boots bandwagon. And the fact that Crawford keeps you becoming undisputed after undisputed after undisputed, making history, it's putting the pressure on, on Boots, because everybody was looking at it like, Vince gonna beat Crawford, couldn't do it. Okay, next man up, Boots, you beat him. And it's like, dude, this motherfucker ain't just beating you, he's lapping you. So that's where all that pressure is coming from, because of the hate that Crawford gets. And when it comes to Vergil don't really have that pressure, because I'm not going to say he don't have no expectations, but there's no, like, Vergil Ortiz channel. There's no rabid fan base behind Vergil.
Yeah.
Vergil's a low-key dude. You only hear about him on fight night, then he disappears. You know what I mean? He's not making a lot of noise on social media. At least, I'm in California, so I don't know what goes down in Texas.
Your phone, you got a real bad reception, but go ahead, continue.
My bad, Coach. I don't think he's doing a lot of media, appearances where, he's putting his name out there. And because he's such a mellow, soft-spoken dude, Oscar can only do so much with him, because he's not out there like Ryan Garcia is, you know what I mean? Making a jackass of himself every chance he gets. So he kind of gets forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? The whole belt thing, I think he just got fucked up management, because remember he was on the Madrimov Crawford card. He was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu. That fell through. And even before that, he was supposed to fight Madrimov for the WBA, but Turkey made Crawford versus Madrimov. So he got the short end of the stick there, which, you can't blame, Turkey for doing what he did. Business is business. But, he basically keeps getting fucked over by the people that are running his career. And that's why, nobody's really like, come on, man, you got to do something. And the fact that, he's fighting his third top 10 ranked 154 pounder, that's why people give him a pass. That's all I got, Coach.
All right, so fam. Yeah, Martin, man. So he made a valid point as it relates to the rabid fan base. He don't have a rabid fan base like Boots have. Boots have a rabid fan base. So the question is why? Why Vergil Ortiz don't have a rabid fan base? And this is what I try to tell y'all. See, could you hear people, you make these straw man arguments, say, yeah, man, the Mexicans, they gonna ride for their own. It's always us who go against us. And I'm like, well, because in the black culture, because tribalism is so, we practice tribalism so heavy right now that just what it is. We're tribalists, so we always gonna split the pie. There's never going to be a monolith to where we gonna get behind this black fighter because he's black. Blacks don't do that. You know what I mean? It's all about, it got to be the right black fighter that we like. And if it's a black fighter that we don't like, even though he's doing great things, then we're against him. And we always going to divide the pie. But I say all that to say this. Even with the Mexican boxing fans, as I said before, you ain't got but one Canelo. So when I hear this straw man argument to where, if you put black and Mexican together, it's gonna sell. Bull to the shit. It got to be the right black and the right black fighter and the right black and the right Mexican fighter. Shit, because I could damn near tell you, Esau Cruz and Lamont Roach ain't gonna pack no goddamn arena. It ain't gonna be as simple as, yeah, man, see, we got a black fighter fighting the Mexican. It's gonna do crazy numbers. No, hell it won't. It ain't but one Mexican fighter named Canelo, that's it. And the rest of them, man, can't do what Canelo do. So I'm saying all that to say this. As like the Vergil Ortiz, it's like, bro, he don't have a rabid fan base. Like, I really don't see a bunch of people talking about they fans of Vergil Ortiz like that. You get what I'm saying? So when Oscar go to talking about this boy a superstar, I'm like, superstar where? Where you a superstar at? Ain't nobody talking about this dude. I don't see no. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm sitting there looking at Yeah, I don't see no boy. That nigga there, boy. that nigga looking like Clubber Lane. Boy, he's old now. I'm looking at Debo Dev opponent right here. Debo Dev opponent in 40 days. Boy, I'm looking at Debo Dev's opponent, boy. Woo, Lord have mercy. Anyway, back to what I was saying though, right? Back to what I was saying. Yeah, man. I'm like, dude, this man got any fans, bro? Oh, there go Jolene. Throwing punches and bunches. I'm like, dude, Vergil Ortiz have any fans? Like, I don't see nobody riding for him. I haven't. This is how I know. This is how I know you ain't got no fans. If ain't nobody calling me, sending me death threats about you, if ain't nobody telling me you better not come to the fight because I don't like what you said about my fighter, if ain't nobody telling me I got shooters, homies. You know what I mean? If ain't nobody telling me that about your fighter, I'm like, man, I don't think this dude really got no fans like that. True. Ain't nobody talking about sliding. Ain't nobody talking about sliding for you. Hey, deal. If ain't nobody talking about, we finna go slide, dog. We finna go slide. We finna go slide right now. We finna slide right now, dog. If ain't nobody, you get what I'm saying? If ain't nobody talking about sliding for you, dog, like you did. I'm like, man, hold on. Do anybody know who they do this? You get what I'm saying? So listen, there is a double standard. I totally agree. Boots got, people want Boots to do more than Vergil Ortiz. So those are the facts. But to sit back and say that Mexicans are just one monolithic group of people when they come to boxing, that's a goddamn lie. That's one of the biggest lies that's always told on social media. They always stick together. No, hell, they don't. Where y'all got that from? Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, what up? This Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
What's going on, brother? Hey, this is a good topic, and we've been talking about this today, man. There is a double standard, man, like with Ortiz. Like, because first thing they want to say, it's a lot of criticism for Boots. They say Boots get hit too much. Ortiz look like he been in a car accident every time he fights, no matter who he fights. He can fight me, he'll look like he been in a car accident. Then they want to Boots get it from both sides. A lot of the rabid Crawford fans don't like Boots because they comparing Boots to Crawford. So they gonna dissect everything that he do. They say, oh man, he's the fake Crawford. He think he better than Crawford. So he getting it from that side too. He getting it from the Mexican fans and he getting it from black fans also. Or Brian Norman Sr., he be on his bumper all the time. The boy get criticism all over the place, man. But at the end of the day, like you said, the standard is different because Ortiz ain't really got no fan base like that. Ain't nobody be talking about it like that, and everybody talking about Boots. So when you under that microscope, everybody say, you said it many times, everybody say you the next best thing. You Roy Jones, you Sugar Ray Leonard, you all these guys wrapped in one, and they gonna look at you with high scrutiny. And anything that you do, they're gonna magnify. Any deficiency that you had, you're gonna magnify. Even if Boots destroyed the guy in 90 seconds, and the first thing people say, oh, he get hit too much. They ain't just not to do that in 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But they looking for anything.
Who said he get hit too much in that fight? He didn't get hit at all.
Man, I think he got hit 2 times. I think he got hit with a straight left hand, and somebody said, Boots get hit too much. If that's Crawford, he gonna get knocked out. That's the first thing they say. Well, even other people are fitting him with Crawford. Somebody Crawford gonna knock the man out.
Well, they
ain't gonna fight each other. What y'all talking about?
But this is the thing, though, right? Like, the whole Crawford situation came from Boots' side of the fence. So it's not like he's innocent in this whole thing. His whole image and popularity became his side, Stephen Espinosa, that camp out of Philly and stuff like that. They was comparing him to Crawford, and they was using him as a shield to get Crawford to fight him instead of fighting Errol Spence. So, I hear what you're saying, but you're not talking about the flip side of it. And you're only telling one side of the story. So that's, that's it. His promoter right now keep comparing them to Crawford, and he's better than this, and we're going to try to get the other fella, and yada, 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 and all that stuff there. So when you keep hyping him up, that's why he's getting the spotlight. The reason why there is the double standard, and I agree with you on this, is because he's the one that's getting all of the hype, the hyperbole. So much is given, much is expected. if they're giving you a bunch of hype and saying that you hypothetically the greatest fighter and you will beat all of these other guys from before you and currently here with you, then people have higher expectations of you. You can't accept the praise, but then want to reject the criticism that come with the praise. That's a part of it. But I digress.
Yep. No, you're right, because if you really want to go down that rabbit hole too, not a rabbit hole, but they said a lot of things about Crawford. They said a lot of things. They said Crawford get hit too much. They were saying all these similar things they're saying to Boots. They were saying about Crawford. And I hate to keep comparing the guys, but look how many years Crawford got criticized before he finally reached that pinnacle that he's on. And then when he beats the guy who was the guy, he still gets criticized. So like you can't win. So at the end of the day, all you can do is just beat the guys in front of you and do the best that you can do. But I understand the marketing scheme. I would do the same thing. I would try to compare my fighter to the best fighter in the world, which is Terence Crawford, to boost my profile, because at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. Whether they call it clout chasing or whatever, if you want to build your profile, just latch on to the best guy out there and try to ride his coattails. But that's my call, Coach.
Absolutely, fam. Yeah, see, the thing with me, the way I can keep it fair and balanced, and I'm like, okay, it's two sides of that coin, bro. It's two sides of that coin. You get what I'm saying? You can't talk about tails and then ignore heads. How do we get the tails? We got the tails because of everything that happened when it was heads. Soon. Look how soon we forget. You get what I'm saying? So too much is given, much is expected. That is what it is. That's what come with it. You can't want the praise, but then not want the criticism that come with the praise. The higher the praise, the higher the criticism gonna be. Why? Because the higher the praise, the higher the expectations. See, that's the thing. That's why, what do I tell y'all over here on this show all the time? I say, look, the worst thing you can do is what? The worst thing you can do to me is come over here and brag to me about how great your fighter is. Because once I see you taking them on this level, now I'm looking at it with higher scrutiny. Because you want people to pay attention to him. This is why you are hyping him up the way you're hyping him up. So now when I pay attention to him and I don't see what you see, sometimes it could be misconstrued as hate. Well, it's hate because you don't see him the way I see him. No, it ain't necessarily his hate. It's just that you feel it's hate because I don't have the emotional attachment to your fighter like you do. However you internalize your emotions is, that's on you, fam. But yeah, I don't see him like that because see, again, I see all fighters through the prism of my boxing criteria. See, I see my fighters through a prism of a boxing criteria. You see your fighter through the prism of the eye test, the hype. You get what I'm saying? The fame, the popularity. We see boxing from two different perspectives, fam. So that's what it is. That's why I tell y'all, stop putting all that pressure on these jitterbugs. We don't see this before. We just saw a dude. It took a dude 17 years to become an overnight success. Let me repeat that again. It took a dude 17 years to become an overnight success. Shout out to Bruce Gas. What's going on, brother? And as he said, look, motherfucker do what they say he can't do. He do it, and they still talk, oh, well, the nigga got to do this now. And this is what I'm trying to say. As my mother taught me a long time ago. She say, son, when a motherfucker don't like you, ain't nothing you can do to make him like you. They always gonna move the goalposts. Always. Well, my nigga, okay, you can't beat such and such. Check this out. Make this make sense to me. Again, I ain't got but a GED, but y'all help me out. Let's say I constantly hear for years, fighter on the right has fought nobody. 17 years, he ain't fought nobody. Cool. Fighter on the left did the heavy lifting. Is more popular. More popular. Got a bigger fan base. Get more positive media coverage. Fighter on the right ain't fought nobody. Fighter on the right is skinny. Fighter on the right is black and crispy. Fighter on the right is top ranked Toby. And prior to fighting the fighter that did all the heavy lifting, that's more popular, that have a bigger fan base, and get more positive media, and then another fighter is the biggest fighter in boxing. He's the cash cow. Bigger fan base. Got a country backing him. Can do whatever he want to do. And he's the face of the sport. Now that same fighter that's in fighter B, that fought nobody, that's skinny, that's black crispy, top ranked Toby. What else they said? Fought nobody, skinny. Oh, got a weak resume. Weak resume. That fighter beat the fighter that has the bigger fan base, cash cow, does what he wants to do, face of boxing. He beat him like he beat the other niggas who was nobodies. True. And then the other fighter from Dallas that got a big fan base, he beat him worse than he beat any fighter that he's ever fought throughout his entire career. But you keep hearing this guy, he's shitty, he ain't fought nobody, weak resume, top ranked Toby, the big black crispy, the nigga, you know what I mean? He whooping the dudes who looked upon as being the better, bigger, more popular fighters. And he's beating them worse than he did the nobodies who y'all said he fought. And they still shitting on him. They still shitting on him. So that tells me, look, man, they just don't like this nigga. It is what it is. And that's fine. They just don't like him. And they moving the goalposts again. Brian Newman said something yesterday on the show. He said when it's the fighter that they like, they have a different standard for the fighter that they like versus the fighter who they don't like. I found that to be true. When you take a fighter that you like and compare him to the fighter that you don't like, and see can you be fair and balanced. Very difficult. So as it relates to Boots, he's in that situation. But his team created that situation for himself. Instead of trying to become the next Jerron Boots Ennis, you're trying to become the next, the better version of Terence Crawford. At least that's how they're marketing you. We don't know who Boots Ennis is because he's in the shadow of Terence Crawford. Not because Crawford is overshadowing him. It's because his team is throwing him in the man's shadow. Yeah, we better than this nigga. We this, we that, we this, we that. And the dude ain't saying shit to nobody. Like, man, we still doing this? So that told me a lot. I'm like, man, you know what? Yeah, motherfucker just don't like my mama, listen, my mother, man, my mother, she told me some real shit. She say, son, let me explain something to you. If a motherfucker don't like you, ain't nothing you can do to make him like you. So never try to go out of your way to please people who don't like you. Never go out of your way to try to win over people who don't like you. Fuck them. My mother was real blunt. So that's the position that I take. And so I always see things through that prism. When I analyze things, and I'm a critical thinker. People who are intelligent, people who have high intelligence and stuff like that, critical thinking is a part of their mental fortitude from an intellectual standpoint, right? Again, I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense, and and common sense is the best knowledge that you can have. It's better than book knowledge. It's better than any of that shit. Cause you got a lot of motherfuckers who book smart, goddamn it, but they ain't got no common sense. They don't know how to read the room. They don't understand what certain situations is. They can't think on their feet. Do you get what I'm saying? They're more like structural. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm just trying to draw a parallel, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. But as it relates to Vergil Ortiz, I'm like, yeah, man, bro, Martin said something, man, like, yeah, he ain't got no fans like that, bro. He ain't got no fans like that. None. So you gotta know, so basically you gotta, basically what I'm saying is you gotta know how to take it. If you dish it, you gotta know how to take it. You get what I'm saying? If you dish it, you have to know how to take it. This what come with it. If you don't like it, leave the game. That's all. It's that simple. If you don't like it, leave the game. This shit ain't based on a nigga feelings or emotions. Like me, right? I tell y'all, I give 25 fucks about a nigga's emotions. Cause I be around a lot of these people when I go to different places. I ain't just sitting behind the camera in the computer screen or the phone. I be out and about in these different places in different cities. I'm what you would call boots on the ground, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? So, as I said before, again, I get it. And and I understand the modern day fan base as of late in today's time. I understand like people who I know used to watch boxing with me when I was growing up. They don't really watch it anymore. They don't follow it anymore. They kind of like lost interest in it. And that's how I know, like, you know what, there's a boxing culture is different. Like America, we don't have a boxing culture anymore. That's over with. Right now, we're going into as I told y'all, you're going to see what it is. Hold on, let me make sure I got this. Oh, okay, I didn't do that. Yeah, I told y'all you're going to see more, because I see what TKO is doing, TKO Holdings. I see what they're doing, and I see how they pretty much cornering the market from a sports entertainment standpoint. And now you're gonna see a lot changing in boxing. You're gonna see a lot changing with the media as well. It's gonna become a lot more consolidated, a lot more controlled in order to get the message out there. You're gonna see a lot of shit coming up in 2026. You're gonna see it's gonna be, and again, change is good. I like the change, it's good. Me personally, as I say, I love, I don't know Turk Ali personally, but I just love what he's doing from a work standpoint in boxing. I like what he's doing, making these motherfuckers fight. I'm gonna pay you the money you want, but you got to get in there and thump. and removing the promoters out the way. Like, again, as I said before, a lot of these American promoters, they've been the problem. So, as it relates to Boots and Vergil Ortiz, I don't see them fighting next. So, and that's kind of like what I gathered out of what Robert Garcia was saying in Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack. That's kind of like what I gathered out of it. Like, matter of fact, hold on. Let me see, can I pull it up? See, can I pull it up? Hold on. Let y'all hear it, because I was listening to it. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute, my bad. Here you go right here. I was listening to it in the other phone. Wait a minute. Here you go right here. All right, here you go right here. All right, let's see this. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only.
It would sell. The biggest fight in the division. So sometime next year the fight should happen. It has to happen. That's what he wants.
Okay, Boots against Xander. Who wins?
Boots is good. Eddie did. Look, did you see Boots? He did what he had to do against that type of guys,
But Eddie Hearn said, "Oh, he destroys Vergil."
Eddie did. Look, did you see Boots right next to Eddie? Right next to Eddie? Like, shut the fuck up! Don't say too much, man. Like, give me one more fight. I need one more. Right? You could.
So Robert is saying that. Elliott's saying, look, man, I guess he's trying to say he want to see that fight. That fight gonna be next. Did you hear what Boots said and stuff like that? And then Robert is interpreting the video as saying that he say Boots was giving Eddie Hearn a look like, no, man, what you doing? I don't want that fight next. Saying it with his eyes. Now, I don't know how Robert interpreted that. I got to go back and look at it again to try to see what Robert saw. I didn't see that. I saw Boots co-signing everything Eddie Hearn said. So yeah, I didn't see that. So but anyways, let's continue.
Right away. He wants 2 tune-up fights. This was the first one. Next one, he's gonna get 2 or 3 more rounds. That's what he wants.
He said Boots want 2 tune-up fights. So this is what he's saying.
Okay, Boots against Xander. Who wins?
Boots is good, bro.
Okay, I agree. Boots against Bakhram. Bakhram is Boots. You think Boots? That's what Vergil told me too.
Boots is a good fighter.
Okay, Boots and Vergil. What do you think? How does it end?
That's what I was gonna do. But that's what he needs to say. No, let's go do it next. Eddie's the one doing it. He's over there.
He didn't answer the question. see, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. He asked him about Boots and Xander. Yeah, man, Boots is a good fighter. Asked him about Boots and Bakhram. Yeah, Boots again. Asked him about Boots and Vergil. Yeah. Hold on, and let's hear that again. See, that's what I'm looking at.
Boots is a good fighter.
Okay, Boots and Vergil. What do you think? How does it end?
That's what I was gonna do. But that's what he needs to say. No, let's go do it next. Eddie's the one doing it. He's over there like, oh, don't say too much. No, Boots could fight, bro. Boots is a good fucking fighter. But I know they won the 2 tune-up fights, and that's a fight. It's not like I'm fucking making it up. They did one.
So he said Boots is a good fighter. He pivoted off of Vergil. Yeah, Boots is a good fighter, but they said they wanted 2 tune-ups. I'm not making it up. This and that. See, it was that right there. I'm like, because the man is trying to get a direct answer. Okay, the man is trying to get a direct answer out of you. I'm like, okay. It looked like Oscar. It looked like he was dancing around it. I ain't gonna lie. The man asking you a direct question. You keep, he's a good fighter. And caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Chris calling from Philly.
Chris calling from Philly. Talk to me.
Just getting off work, so I just tuned in and it seemed like the 30 seconds when he was playing the Robert Garcia clip, but it just reminded me that Robert Garcia if you ever watch him talk about Boots, he never talked bad about Boots. I give him credit. He always talked highly about Boots, but he know what he's looking at. I mean, that's why he hesitate when you just played him talking about Boots versus Vergil and all of that. I mean, Robert ain't crazy. And he said that shit years ago when they asked him about Boots and Vergil before. He came out and said, oh, we need that. That's a fight that's 4 or 5 years down the line. We need a couple more years before we fight Boots. Because Robert's not crazy, and he know what he's looking at when it comes to Boots versus Vergil. And I mean, he a good trainer, but he ain't no dummy. You know what I mean? That's he know what he's looking at.
Well, hold on. Okay, let me ask you this. Because somebody Hitman said something in the chat, and I forgot about this. He could have fought Vergil in Riyadh, November 2020, November 22nd last year. He said, but he turned it down with Turkey. And I do you remember that?
I do.
So do you feel that was how do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel as though really Eddie wanted that fight before Boots wanted it. You know what I mean? Whether people want to say Boots ducked or not or whatever, Boots say he wanted to still unify at 147, whatever. It's a million different stories, but it is what it was. You know what I mean? Like the fight didn't happen. Eddie say they was trying to do it at 147. Everybody know that Vergil wasn't coming back down to 147 because he was damn near dying to make the weight. You know what I mean? So it was a million stories with it and everything like that. But how I'm looking at it now is like, do your job, Vergil, against Ruben. You know what I mean? And what everybody wanted Boots to do as far as saying such and such name or saying this guy name is being said now. So
he did. Yeah, he
you
did.
Know what I mean? Like we here.
Yeah.
We here now. So now is the point where y'all wanted him to say it. So he's saying it now, and fuck all the excuse my language, but F all the duck talk. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he called the names out. He called the names out. Now it's time to put pressure on them other fighters because Boots called the names out. Cause see, that's where I'm at now. I'm like, look, he did what I wanted him to do. He called the names out. I'm like, okay, what's happening? Bakhram said he ready. Bakhram said he ready. Yeah.
Right. To me, that's the only one ready to really jump off the porch and want smoke with anybody. Bakhram, he itching to get back in the ring, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, to me, he need to be next to a big name as well, because Bakhram's just not a household name as far as commercially. No, but he's going to give whoever he get in that ring with, you know what I mean, a crazy fight. Like, that's how you watch Bakhram. He's going to give whoever a great fight, whether it's Boots, Vergil, or whoever. To me, Vergil already ducked him. You know what I mean? Because like I've said it before, Vergil, you talking about you don't want to fight for the IBF because of the rehydration clause, then what did you go up to 154 for? If you're still killing yourself at 154, then go up to 160. But don't use it as an excuse not to fight Bakhram, because you don't want to come down to 154 and then limit the rehydration. To me, that's a duck. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, because you could have had the Bakhram fight, but you fighting Ruben now. You know what I mean? So, but Bakhram, to me, Bakhram is the only one that's he's ready to let him off the leash against any and everybody. And I mean, I respect him for it.
Hey man, let's shout out to Chris, man. Philly, stand up. Hey, Chris, make a point. I don't remember, but I think somebody did say that about the IBF. Was that Vergil Ortiz? If that was Vergil Ortiz, again, I don't get that at all. This is what I be telling y'all, man. Like, these dudes ain't that, fam. Like, a lot of them cats have same day weigh-ins and 15 rounds and 15 rounds same day weigh-ins and all that stuff there, man. Like, these dudes, again, the IBF thing, you weigh in twice. From what my understanding of it, you have the date, you have to make weight, whatever the scheduled weight is, and then you can only rehydrate overnight 10 pounds, no more than 10 pounds. Until they weigh you the next morning. They're going to weigh you in the next morning early. You can eat, but can't rehydrate past 10 pounds. And then after they weigh you in early that next morning, then you can rehydrate from that point all the way up to the day, all the way up till you fight later on that night. So to me, that's a cop-out. Did you get what I'm saying? To me, that's a cop out. That's why I say it seemed like both sides is doing the Bojangles to me. Did you get what I'm saying? It seemed like both sides is doing the Bojangles, and I think it's more so Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn kind of like faking moves. However, because Boots and Vergil Ortiz are not Canelo, not Crawford, not Devin Haney. I'm going to tell you why I'm mentioning these names. Fighters who have taken control of their careers and can make their own decisions. Did you get what I'm saying? Fighters who can take control of their careers and make their own decisions. Fighters who really move like they're real bosses. I ain't got to get behind no promoter and talk through him or look at him and this. Do you get what I'm saying? So Vergil Ortiz and Boots, they're the total opposite of that. So, Carla, what's your name? You called from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Look, coach, let me tell you why nobody bought dancing for Vergil Ortiz. You know, it's his own fault. The man ain't doing shit. That's reality. You know, and Oscar talking about this guy's a superstar in this game. No, he's not. No, you see, Oscar forgot he was fighting the fight, you know, back in the day. And that's how you become a superstar in this game, you know? So Oscar's just tapping for his fighter, really. You know, that's what it is. And Oscar is scared to match him up against top competition. You know, 9 years as a pro, I hear, and nothing to show for. He's done nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody's facing him or talking about him. But another thing, look, coach, listen. Coach and Vergil Ortiz, right? Vergil Ortiz and Boots deserve the criticism that they get because of the way they've been moving. You know, they're not. You know, it's not us the fans making this shit up. You can't fool the people. You know, the good thing is both fighters are young, and there are plenty of fights out there they can make to become a superstar in this game. You know what I mean? So they still got time, bro. All they gotta do is pick it up, man. You know what I'm saying? As of lately, they're not doing anything, man, and they're not pleasing the fans. So, you know, we also have a voice. So it is what it is, man. But both fighters, you know, I feel that they've been ducking each other for about a year now, but we're gonna see. I know Boots was calling the man out. I don't know what's gonna happen with Vergil Ortiz after his fight, but you know what? Everything is set. We're ready to go. That's my call, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, so I look at it like this. And I'm gonna tell you why I said what I said about the guy who it took him 17 years to become an overnight sensation. If Canelo and Crawford isn't above criticism, Vergil Ortiz and Jerron Boots Ennis is not above criticism as well. If it's safe to criticize Crawford and Canelo, it's damn so better be safe to criticize Boots and Vergil Ortiz. One nigga been getting criticized for 17 years. 42 fights criticized. So shit, if you said you the second version of him, then this what come with being the second version of him. If you say you better than this dude from Omaha, Nebraska, Carla, hold on. Then you got to take what come with walking in his footsteps or shadows or want to be marketed off of his name. No, this what come with it then. You can't say it's cool when it happened to him, the nigga that you don't like, but it's a problem when it happened to you. No, you gotta, no, this what come with it. You's a part of that crowd criticizing that dude as well. But now the criticism come your way, now it's a problem. No, this what come with it. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
LJ Wright. What's up, coach?
LJ Wright, talk to me.
You make a good point on that one. You and Jamie. I'm here in Texas. If you don't speak Spanish and you're Hispanic, they can see you as a pineapple. That's what they call him. Oh, he looks Spanish on the outside, but he ain't really Spanish. He ain't real Mexican.
Yeah.
And my thing, another one too, they better stay away from Bakhram. They better stay away from Bakhram. You go back and look at his fights, it seems like he's doing it with ease, coach. It's like he's taking it all in. The way he chopped down Tim Zoo, they better stay away from that guy. That'd be a cherry gone wrong right there, or a can that they didn't mean to pick up. But yeah, coach, that's my call. That's all I want to say.
All right, shout out to LJ Wright. Salute, fam.
Take care, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fam. Like I mean, I've seen like 4 Bakhram fights. You know, Styles make fights. You know, I mean, shit. I would think somebody like a Book should be able to handle Bakhram with ease. I would think that he would be levels above somebody like that. So, I mean, I think I have Boots. You know, from a stylistic standpoint, I have him beaten. I probably, you know what? My pick would be Boots to beat Bakhram. But, you know, and I'm gonna tell you a good reason why I would give Bakhram a shot in that fight, because Bakhram, I don't think that he would come in the ring scared before he step in there. Like how Lima-Bean was looking in the ring when they put the camera on Lima-Bean, when him and Boots is in the ring, also that look on his face. Like some of these fighters that used to fight certain fighters, like if you getting there, somebody getting there with Canelo or they getting there with Boots, they scared before they step in the ring. They be looking all timid and, you know, shaking like booty meat and all that stuff there. I mean, now Karen Chugga didn't. Karen Chugga, especially that second fight, he came to fight. You get what I'm saying? And got knocked down one time, but he came to fight. He went at him. You know, he was just pillow fisted. But when you got a fighter that's not intimidated by you, that's not intimidated. When you got a fighter that's not intimidated by you, what you say on Chastity? She say same with Standing Otis. Yeah, same thing with Standing Otis. Standing Otis, yeah, listen, Chastity, you hit the nail right on the head. Standing Otis was just a basic ass fighter. And this another thing too. I don't know if y'all agree with this. All champions are not created equal. Let me repeat. All champions, meaning all title holders, are not created equal. You know, there is some truth to it being levels to this. There is some truth to it being levels to this. That is true. I be laughing to kick in, but there's some truth to that. Right? I'm going to tell you what I mean. Rolly Romero is the WBA welterweight champion. Boots is the former WBA welterweight champion after beating Stantionis. Which would you say Rolly Romero? Okay, would you say I beat Rolly Romero for the WBA title holds more weight than I beat Jerron Boots Ennis for the welterweight title? Do you you get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Listen, all title holders are not created equal. And Pochop Willie got the IBL belt, and Pochop Willie got the IBL belt, it's different from I beat Errol Spence for the IBL belt. I beat Canelo for the IBL belt. That's different. You know, so hey, what you say, Damien say, or beat Killer Cam. Hey, he say he'll beat Killer Cam. Hey, you know, I can't even fret, dog. Cause I'll be a hypocrite if I say that. No, you right. Killer Cam. Hey, you nigga, I beat Killer Cam to become undisputed. So this is why people clowning Devin Haney. People clowning Devin Haney is not because he wasn't undisputed. It was, dude, look who you fought to become undisputed. So all title holders are not created equal. Y'all got to understand that. It's not as simple as, oh, I beat a champion. Yeah, but you beat Papa Smurf had the belt, fam. You ain't beat Monroe for the belt. You ain't beat Hog Head Cheese for the belt. You ain't beat Pochop Willie for the belt. You beat Rainbow Bright for the belt. You beat the Care Bears for the belt. You beat Snarf from the Thundercats for the belt, fam. There's a difference.
True.
Pochop Willie in this case is just so happen to be George Cambosos. Because George Cambosos was a pork chop. Again, this ain't no disrespect. I had to call him Killer Cam, in order to hype the fight up. Because I was trying to hype the Devin Haney Cambosos fight up, so I had to come up with a catchy name. So I started calling him Killer Cam. Had to hype it up. So y'all remember that. Y'all know I'm good at hyping shit up. So I was hyping it up, and then George Cambosos, he started letting it get to his head though. He doing press conferences. He got all the belts around him. He say, "You a king." So because I think they were saying Devin Haney is the king or some shit like that. Bill was saying he was the king. He say, "You a king, but what's a king to an emperor?" He would have called himself the emperor and all that stuff there. I was like, man, George Cambosos, he laid it on a little too thick. Hey, Schoolo, he laid it on just a little too thick. He wouldn't have called himself the emperor. I was like, man, I don't put these jumping cables on this boy, man. This man jumping out the window. He jumping out the window like Superman with no cape. No cape and no damn well he can't fly. So we gotta, I say all that to say this. All champions are not created equal. So you get what I'm saying? So it's not as simple as, yeah, you know, I beat the champ. He was the champ at the time. He was the one who had the belt. Yeah, you're right. He was the one who had the belt. But you gotta admit, the pork chop, you know, a pork chop can get confused for a T-bone steak every now and then. You caught lightning in a bottle. You beat George Camp. You beat Teofimo Lopez. And this ain't no shade to George Cambosos or Devin Haney. You beat Teofimo Lopez. You caught lightning in a bottle that night. Bam. And then you was able to parlay that situation to some big money fights. You get what I'm saying? So so that's all I'm saying. But that ain't to take nothing away from Debo Deb. Debo Deb did what he had to do. He became undisputed. He changed the legacy. That was Debo Deb's legacy fight. Hey, Marquis, salute fam. That was Debo Deb's legacy fight right there. George Cambosos. That was the biggest fight of his career. Killer Cam. And he went to the land of kangaroos and koala bears. He went to the land of kangaroos and koala bears, and he fought Killer Cam in his backyard. You get what I'm saying? So, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Sheila. How you doing?
Sheila, talk to me.
Yeah. First, I want to comment on Eddie. Now, you know my mind frame. But when Boots won that fight, and Eddie jumped in that ring, he reminded me of like a child on Christmas Day, like up to 13, 14, or something they've been wanting, and they open their gift and they jump up and they turn around and they run. You know, he looked just like that. I say, God damn, look at him. He's so happy. Yeah. You know, and I was okay with Bush, you know, when he called out everybody. Because the only thing I'm agree with Coach Eddie. The only thing, I was one of those, because they was comparing him to Crawford, created my dislike for him, but not him personally. So him calling out people, that's good. He did that. But I still think he got the show. I still think he looks fake. I'm sorry. And that stuff he did with that cheesesteak shit, that was so.
Oh, you talking about the Philly cheesesteak? Hey, look here, man. Look here. We paid him. I don't know what that. Miss Connie, listen, Miss Sheila. Sorry about that. We paid him in Philly cheesesteaks. We paid the man in Philly cheesesteaks. That was a part of the payment. We paid him 2 Philly cheesesteaks, a $75 Amazon gift card, a case of Corona, you know, a 6-pack of Slick Smalt Liquor Bull. We gave him a free flight all the way back to Germany. That's what we did.
Yeah, but he stood up there, and the way he gave, because really, if you look close, to me, he looked like the guy he stuck his hand out, but before he could get his hand all the way out, he stuck some cheesesteaks in his hands, you know, and then he stood back and he looked like he thought that was cute, you know, like he had really done something. Just like when they stopped the fight in the first round. I mean, Boots turned around like he had arrived. Like, goddamn, this even what do you like me now? You know, but, I don't know. You know, I've been wanting to call him Coach, but you know, that's my call. He got to fight as far as Ortiz go. Look, he did. You know, you saw it. You know.
Yeah, he would. Hey, that's it. Hey, man. Hey, Miss Sheila. Hey, he gave me. I was like, God damn, he gave him cheesecakes, boy. I said, damn, that what he paid him in? They paid the man with 2 cheesecakes. That was his payment.
And he took it.
And he
was
took
so humble.
And he took it. He was so...
Lima-Bean took the cheesecake, shook his hand, and walked away. You know, I'm like, God. But that was too much. You know, and Boots was okay with that. He started laughing and shit. You know that? God damn. You know, but anyway, that's my call, Coach. Shout out everybody.
And then Sheila she said, God damn. And he took it with a smile. Lima-Bean took his payment, two Philly cheesesteaks. He took his payment, 2 Philly cheesesteaks, and he was smiling with it. I was like, God, that motherfucker smiling and shit for real. He was really happy to get paid. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, listen, if don't nobody want to fight Boots, I understand why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if they ain't paying nobody over there. Eddie Hearn, that we need to get turned out of seat. They ain't paying nobody. He paying people cheesesteaks, fam. I'm not fighting for no cheesesteaks. Hold on. Let's go over here. The man got paid in cheese live on camera. Y'all see this?
Like this. Cheesesteak, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. The fucking better. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like this.
He say stay focused. What he told us? Stay focused. Stay focused for what, fam? You don't put hands and foots on me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. The fucking better. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man, come on, man. But this is the ultimate disrespect. Hey, Tila, it don't get no more disrespectful than that. How you gonna whoop me and then pay me in cheesesteaks? Two Philly cheesesteaks? Man, oh my! Well, this need to be investigated. Like, y'all pay the man. Come on, man. Don't do the man like that. Don't do the man like that, fam. Don't do the man like that. Come on, man. Pay that man. That man came all the way over here from Germany, man. Pay that man. Don't do that man like that. Gave that man 2 whole head cheese sandwiches. Gave the man 2 whole head cheese sandwiches. Look here, baby boy. Got 2 whole head cheese sandwiches like I promised. Here you go, dog. You know, you did good. You did good, dog. You did good. I'm proud of you. Don't worry about it, man. Stay focused. Gave this man 2 whole head cheese sandwiches. Man, come on, fam. Hey, come on, fam. But that's so disrespectful. Shout out to Suge Knight Cigar. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Boots KO Lima before that hair grease could melt. Man. Hey, shout out to Yellow Gold. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what you say, Yellow Gold? He said that's like when Prince whooped Charlie Murphy in basketball and served pancakes. Man, hey, Yellow Gold, that's so disrespectful, fam. It's bad enough you beat up on a lima bean, a tomato can. You get what I'm saying? But then you pay the man in 2 whole head cheese sandwiches, 2 Philly cheesesteaks.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I mean, come on, fam. Like, I feel bad for that dude, bro. That man came all the way from Germany, got whooped up like that. The man got beat in like 25 seconds. The man got knocked down 3 times in 25 seconds. They stopped the fight, and the dude who did it smiling at you. Hold on, this what this remind me of. This when you know you got a can, right? This when you know you got a can. I'm finna show you right here. Now. Sugar Ray Leonard had a can. He whooped up on a can before. Now y'all know Sugar Ray, one of my favorite fighters. But hold on. Let me show you this can Sugar Ray whooped up on. Where's that? Hold on. Thought I had it. Where's that? Thought I saved it. Damn. Man, I gotta listen. I gotta damn, I gotta find it. I got a video that somebody sent me, dog, and I showed it to y'all on here. Man, motherfucker, Sugar Ray had a dude in front of him. Man, Sugar Ray was winking at the dude. Sugar Ray looking the dude up and down, sizing him up. This in the middle of the ring, fam. He looking the man up and down, looking him up and down. Then he smiled. Then he got to put a little smirk on his face. Then he winked his eye at him. Let me find this video, dog. Let me find this video, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, the man, Sugar Ray, the man was so cold with it. Leonard had no looked at the dude. You know, he looking him up and down like that there. Then he put a little smirk on his face. he had no size to can up right quick. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna knock the dude out. He already had no figured out which round he was gonna knock him out in. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Leonard had a can in front of him too. The man, anytime a dude wink his eye at you, dog, put a smirk on his face, wink his eye at you, dog, bruh. Like you get what I'm saying? Ray had a can in front. Hey, so, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is the funny. Hey, pal, I ain't never seen this before. Somebody sent me the video, bro. It was hilarious, bro. Cause I don't remember that fight. I don't remember that fight when Ray Leonard fought that dude. But bro, it was so funny, fam. Yeah, man. Leonard had no look there, buddy. Leonard had no look them up and down and shit. Like Leonard knew it was sweet. Yeah, this shit right here, sweet, dog. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get the dude up out of here, man, in about a couple minutes. You know what I mean? I already told the boys, keep the car running, don't turn the car. Hey, Jamie, hold on. Let me see if I put it up, dog. Let me see if I put it up. Man, I got to find this man, Leonard, man. Man, this is the funniest. Bro, I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard.
We'll talk tomorrow. Exactly. I think, actually, I would go...
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. Eddie Hearn a good promoter, boy. See, let me tell y'all something. Vergil Ortiz need to get with Eddie Hearn to promote him.
1 minute 48 seconds. I thought I'd get some kind of discount or something. Yeah. We'll talk tomorrow. Exactly. I think, actually, I would go as far to say this. Per second, I think Boots is the highest paid fighter in this book. Yeah. Yo. What, your purse for 1 minute 48? Yeah. So some guys are doing 36 minutes and getting the same money. Expand on that though, please. 1 minute. Man, hey, bro, like they really happy. They really happy about this shit. Hey, they really happy about this too, fam. Hey, shout out to Gavin. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, I'm like, it's like shit. Hey, Carl, hold on. Eddie said, look here, baby boy. I got that back end for you in Boots' locker room. Hey, Gavin, facts. Hey, look here, baby boy. Hey, check this out, baby boy. Hey, baby boy, check this out, baby boy. Look here, man. Look here, man. You listen. I got the rest of that money. I got that back end. I got that back end. I promise you. Don't worry about it, baby boy. That back end, I promise you. We got that already. Baby boy. And over there in Boots' locker room, baby boy. You dig? We already got that there for you. Go on over there. And get the rest of your payment. Get your back end money.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, shout out to Lita. Lita, what's going on, Lita? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Coach, this is Sheila 2 times.
Sheila, talk to me.
I lost my thoughts the first call. Now, Coach Eddie said Boots can just, he don't blame him. Get on the coattail and ride Crawford's coattail. Well, you know, when he said that, I pictured this sleigh, you know, like Santa Claus, but that's Crawford. And then that Boots on the tail got this little ribbon and he on the tail end. Now, if he gonna ride off of Crawford's name, he need to do what Crawford doing. All I could see Boots doing was looking up there at Crawford at all the shit Crawford went through, and he said, I ain't going through that shit. I'm just gonna stay back here on these coattails and I'm gonna make my name off of him. He ain't willing to do what Crawford did. He just back there. Look at him in that tape. He looks so silly and stupid. The thing you just paid, he just looks silly. Mm-hmm. Him and Eddie, both of them look silly. So if he gonna ride on Crawford's coattail, he need to start doing some of the shit Crawford did. That's my call, Coach.
All right. Shout out to Sheila. see, it go back to what I was saying. It's a double-edged sword. You can't claim fame off another guy's name, but then complain when it's time to receive the criticism. Because the guy who you criticized for years and name you're using to build your profile was getting criticized for 17 years. See, that's what come with it. That's what come with it. And see, a lot of people want the benefits, but they don't want the other stuff. I want the benefits of being talked about good and all that stuff there and the praise, but I don't want the negative feedback. See, the nigga who you comparing yourself to, your team and riding on his coattail, he got criticized for 17 years. So guess what? And he's still getting criticized right now. So guess what? You gotta, you gotta take that. You gotta take that there too, baby boy. See, that come with it. You can't pick and choose now. No, you gotta take that with it now. They say he ain't fought nobody in 17 years. You ain't fought nobody. That's what come with it. He 3-time undisputed champion, 5-division world champion, 3-time undisputed, 4-time lineal champ, former fighter of the year, pound for pound, #1 fighter in the world. He's still getting criticized. So what makes you think you different, but you gonna compare yourself to him? True. Nah, this is what comes with the territory. And that's what Boots fans need to understand. See, this is for you Boots fans. You got to understand this what come with it now. Y'all, you shitted on the other nigga for 17 years. And look what he's accomplished. And they say like he did nothing. And the nigga who ain't done a 10th of what he did, you know, you got to handle that criticism now. This what come with it. You fight Godzilla, good chance he gonna shoot that radiation breath on your ass. That fire gonna come out of Godzilla's mouth. Fight Godzilla, man. This what come with it. So the Boots fans, y'all got to understand that now. Now you see what Crawford fans been going through. But for y'all, it's gonna be a whole nother level. Because you can't ride the coattail of a nigga who you shit on. Because if he ain't did nothing, he ain't fought nobody, why you trying to fight him? Or why you say you want to fight him? Because we know you ain't trying to fight him. For a nigga who ain't did nothing, ain't fought nobody, who cheating, why you trying to fight him? Why would your promoters and your handlers attach you to a guy who don't have a fan base, ain't fought nobody, that's shitty, and ain't accomplished, and ain't did nothing? That don't make no sense. That's how you know they don't believe that shit. True. How are you going to devalue a product, but then compare yourself to the same product that you have been devaluing for years? Now, as of late, Eddie Hearn don't had about 6 or 7 fighters that he's promoted that the boy from Omaha, Nebraska had beaten. Eddie has sent about 6 or 7 of Eddie Hearn's fighters have gotten beaten by Crawford. Every fighter that Eddie Hearn had that he promoted that against Crawford, they got their ass whipped. Do y'all know that? That's probably, I want to say about 6 of them. Want to say about 6. You get what I'm saying? Every fighter like so I get Eddie Hearn position. Every time I turn around, this nigga been whooping all my guys. Everybody I put in front of this nigga from Matchroom, he whoop him. So I get Eddie Hearn position. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but this what come with it now. This what come with it. Y'all gotta do a better job at defending your boy. To this day. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like for real though. That's the reality of the situation. Old pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga for the knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want a hole of smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your back up, nigga. I got your back up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, you know, motherfuckers say it's a double standard. Yeah, it's always gonna be a double standard. Listen, welcome to the fight game, partner. That's what this is all about. Yeah, it's gonna be double standards. Yeah, more is gonna be required of you, as it should be more required of you. If you want the praise, if you want to claim fame off another nigga's name, and you want the benefits, you want to reap the rewards, you gotta take what come with it. You can't pick and choose the good parts and don't take the bad parts. If the guy that has been boxing for 17 years as a pro, who has accomplished more than most of the top fighters in boxing currently today, I mean, his name is, you get what I'm saying? If he getting shitted on right now by your fans, you mean to tell me your fans can't take it when you getting shitted on? I mean, can't have it both ways. To me, it don't make sense to compare me to a guy who has been openly devalued in boxing. Eddie Hearn was part of it. I remember that interview, but he told me, he said it wasn't just Top Rank, it was all the promoters. Go back and look at the interview. He said it was all the promoters. He said I had to fight against a machine. Now, Buzz did become 3-time undisputed. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, but it wasn't given to him. He had to literally fight for it. Because you got a promoter who he paying you good money, but he's devaluing you in public. So you was able to get the fights to become undisputed on the Top Rank. Then you become a free agent. Al Heyman tried to screw you. You end up walking away from the table fighting David Avenesian on BLK Prime. Then coming back to the table, Al Heyman blocking the fight again. And it took you to have to talk to Errol Spence in order to convince him to help to facilitate, and he put the fight together. But it took 5 years to make that fight happen. 5 years. Because they could have been fought without titles even being on the line, without all the belts or whatever. But it is what it is. So, and then look what happened. He moved up, fight Eddie Hearn's fighter, and Majamal beat him in a tough fight. And then a year later, he landed the orca of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. And he was hearing the same thing. There's levels to this. You chinny. You old. You ain't fought nobody. What it say? Levels, chinny, old, ain't fought nobody. You coming off a layoff and you coming off a shoulder surgery. And then when you beat him, the whole narrative flip. Canelo old. He caught him at the right time. He was on sniggity snack. It's like, God damn, 17 years, same shit.
True.
At least that's what he told me anyway. He was like, yeah, man. He said, man, I had to fight with all that shit because Eddie Hearn, a lot of them, Eddie Hearn were doing shit in the background. Then Al Heyman, you already know he was pulling strings in the background. Doggone Barbarian was pulling strings. It was like they was devaluing him. The media, the media and stuff like that. That's what they was doing. I can't tell that man how to feel. He the one experienced that. So me on the outside looking in, I can sit back and say, "Oh man, well Crawford ain't go through nothing." But I can't tell that man how to feel. He know what he went through. I'm on the outside looking in. Surely a person knows more about what's going on in his house than a guy who's not inside the house at all. That's just like if Tila, you go through something. I can't, you go through an experience. I can't tell you how to feel when you're the one that went through that experience. You know what you had to go through, what loopholes you had to jump through, how you had to outsmart these motherfuckers. You know, you had to make it, you know, they thought you just a dumb nigga from Omaha. So dumb ass nigga right here, he don't know nothing. All right, cool. You had to, you know, play the fool. Next thing you know, bam, put that right team together, bam, slid in the back door. Slid in the back door. As Andre Ward say, look how God worked. I can't tell a man how to feel when he the one that experienced it. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So now guess what? It's Boots' turn now. It's Boots' turn. It's Boots' turn now. It's Boots' turn now. You gotta do all that shit. You gotta become undisputed now. You gotta fight all those guys now. You got to do that now. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Shout out to Dr. Tony. Salute, fam. That's just reality of the situation. That's how this works. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you an old saying. I'm gonna tell you an old saying I used to say, and I got this from my mom. My mom used to tell me, she said, I'm gonna tell you something, son. My mother used to curse a lot. Her favorite word was MF. Her favorite word was MF, right? My mom was straight shooter direct. She say, we was sitting on the patio, right? The patio of our apartment. We were sitting on the patio, on the back patio. We was talking, right? My mom would be talking. My mom would be talking and shit, right? She said, you know what? She was just telling me about the character of people, how to handle people and stuff like that. And she said, one thing about me, she said, if a motherfucker shit on me, when I get a chance, I'm gonna wipe my ass with them. True. Let me repeat. She said, if a motherfucker shit on me, when I get my chance to get some get back, I'm gonna wipe my ass with them. She said, if you shit on me, I'm gonna wipe my ass with you. That's what Betty Jean told me. She told me to goddamn it back in 1990. I was 16 years old. So I think that's why I got my revenge from this from. Cause my dad wasn't like that. My dad was like that. I think that's why I got my revenge from this from. My pettiness from. I got that from her. Cause I ain't forgetting, and it's hard to me, and I don't forget, and it's hard for me to forgive. I'm working on forgiving a little bit better now. You know what I mean? But I don't forget, and it's hard for me to forgive. You get what I'm saying? And I think forgiveness comes with the level of spirituality. You know, so I would say I probably became a little bit more settled down now. Now it's kind of like, I kind of analyze and look at it for what it is. Okay, if it ain't no real shit, I ain't gonna hold on to it. Now I'm learning not to hold on shit too much. Like I used to hold on shit for a long time. Now I'm not really holding on to nothing too tough. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really not really over analyzing anything or dwelling on it. Now it's like, it's not worth my time and energy. I'm not even gonna look at it. Y'all talking that same old shit. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm right now I'm focusing. It's 2026 finna come up. Hey, what did say, Tina? She said it's a process, coach. Yeah, it's been a long process with me. hey, it's been a long process with me. It's been a long process with me, boy. Yeah, I'm tired to tell you, boy. It's been a long process with me. But now, now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what have helped me? The weed, like the medical grade marijuana. That shit helped me a lot, bro. Yeah, that shit. I ain't gonna let the weed. That shit helped me a lot, bro. I'm like, you know what I mean? This shit ain't that bad. It helped me a lot. Now it's like, Like it's like listen, I know that I'm growing because it's just certain things that used to trigger me that don't even trigger me no more. Certain things that used to trigger me, it don't trigger me no more. Certain shit I just don't even I don't even hold on to. I don't let everything go. I don't let everything go. Now I don't let everything go. And this is why I'm enjoying myself so much. This is why I'm enjoying myself so much. And so mentally I feel free. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So mentally I feel free. Now I was like, I'm saying the medical grade stuff. You know, like I said, my shit come with instructions. my shit. Listen, my shit come with instructions. Man, I'm talking, man, where is that Sugar Ray Leonard? Man, where that Ray Leonard at, man? Man, where that Ray Leonard? Man, somebody has sent me that Ray Leonard, man. I got that Ray Leonard on my mind. Man, Ray sitting there looking at buddy like food. Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, this shit here, man. He said, what's up, baby boy? You all right? You cool? How your family? All right, cool, man. That's good, man. That's good, man. Well, you know, I tell you what, man, everything gonna be all right. You know, we're gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and whoop your ass right quick. You get what I'm saying? But don't worry about it. Don't take it personal, all right? You know, meet me in the locker room. You can always be my sparring partner after the fight, okay? And then he winked his eye at the dude, and then he touched his gloves. Ray don't have a. Hey, what he say? Yo, Ray say Ray. What say Ray Little versus Bruce Finch? Hey, that's who that was, Daniel. Daniel say Ray versus Bruce Finch. Hey, let's look that up. Hey, Tony. Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, oh, that was Javier. Javier, let's look that up, fam. Let's look that up. Hey, Javier. Hey, good looking out. Good looking out, fam. Hey, good looking out. Hold on. Hey, let's pull this up. Ray, Wiki. Take a Wiki. So I'm like, Boots don't gave this man a cheesecake. He don't gave this man two Philly, not cheesecake, two Philly cheesesteaks as payment for back end. Let me see. This shit right here. This shit right here. I found it. Hey, this shit right here, fam. Hold on. Howard Cosell. Hey, hold on, wait a second. I need the short version of it. Yeah, Ray knew he had a can. He like, I got an old can, right? Look at this shit right here. This nigga here, boy. Wait a minute. I gotta get the logo version. Hold on, I gotta get the logo. Hold on, wait. I gotta go back to the beginning. This shit is, bro. This was so, but this was so disrespectful. I said, wish a nigga would look face off with me, nigga winking his eye at me and shit. You know what I mean? Asking me how the kids doing and asking me about the wife and the kids and all that stuff. Hey, here it go right here. This I guess it do named Bruce Finch. But this February 1982. Look at Ray looking at him. Look at Ray looking at him. Ray looking the man up and down. You know how you look at a woman up and down? You be like, you know how you get a woman. You got a fine woman in front of you, and you look her up and down. Or fellas, let me give y'all some game. If you have a woman look you up and down like that, there, that's her way of letting you know with her eyes that she's checking you out. This for all you jitterboys out there, because you jitterboys ain't got no game. I notice y'all ain't got no game in 2025. So, you know, for all you jitterboys, and if a woman walk up to you and she look you up and down with gazing eyes, that she's telling you that she's into you. You get what I'm saying? She's telling you that she's into you. So anyway, so check this out. So Ray, look at Ray. Ray looking at this man. Hey, bro, this is so disrespectful. So look at the look on this man's face. He know it's over with. He know it's over with. He know what he there for. He know it's over with. Man, I mean, the motherfucker Ray Leonard, man, this shit right here, man. Look at Ray. Look at that. Look, and then he got a smirk right there. Ray got a smirk. Hey, Tina, Ray got a smirk. And then he put the smirk right there. And then he winked his eye. nigga, we got a nigga. But I wish a nigga would. We can hide me. Motherfucker don't weakness hide me, dog. Man, fuck that nigga. And we fighting every day.
True.
The man, hey, Mr. Tomato Can. The man, listen, Ray had a can. Ray Leonard had a can in front of him. He had a can in front of him. You see what he did to him? The man looked him up and down. Hey, Lisa, he looked the man up and down, Lisa. Put a smirk on his face and winked his eye. Come on, fam. And then Boots. And then listen. And then Miss Sheila. Then to top that. Hey, what's Summer at? Hey, Summer. Then to top that. Boots give the man, he paid the man with two hog head cheese sandwiches. Y'all think I be like just saying stuff, bro? Like we just saw Lima-Bean get paid. Boots gave the man 2 Philly cheesesteaks, smiled at him, gave him a hug, gave him some sugar, told him to stay focused. And Lima-Bean accepted the payment with joy, with the smile.
True.
It ain't nowhere in the hell. Nigga knock me out in 15 seconds. Then I'm gonna be back there. You get what I'm saying? Bro, y'all can't, like, you gonna have trouble getting Boots to fight, fam, because you gotta pay people more than 2 Philly cheesesteaks. You gotta pay people more than 2 Philly cheesesteaks, fam. You can't offer a man, like, everybody ain't gonna fight for what Lima-Bean fought for. Lima-Bean fought for a case of slick smoke liquor bull, 6-pack of Coronas, a 40 ounce of private stock, 2 Philly cheesesteaks, a half a whole head cheese sandwich, 3 Chico sticks, a $75 Amazon gift card, and a first-class flight on Spirit back to Germany.
True.
With Spirit Airlines. The man, bro, look. See, this why he can't get this why he ain't paying nobody. You got to pay these people, fam. You can't be, you get what I'm saying? You got to pay these people, fam. Now, I will say this now. He did call, hey, look, he did call the name now. Now look at Bozy. I want to show y'all Bozy. Now Bozy back here in the cut. Bozy don't want to be all in the videos. Bozy don't want to be all in the video. Now this is about my whole field. They would have been answering the question. As a kid, answering the question. Mom would have been like, wait a minute, stop. Don't ask him those questions. Ask me. Kid, let me do this. I'm your interpreter today. Now, what is it? What do you want? What question do you want? I can answer his questions for him.
Guy, there are 4 champions out there, but the biggest fight at junior middleweight is between 2 guys that aren't full title holders yet, and that is you against Vergil Ortiz. We didn't see
let's see Bozy back there chilling.
that fight happen at 147 pounds. Does it need to happen next?
It's going to happen next. I know he got his fight coming up. He focused on his fight, and if you don't win, I'll fight Lou. I'll fight the winner of that. But I want Vergil Ortiz next. And if we can't get Vergil Ortiz next, I heard that Baby Cub was calling me out too. Charlo, he can get it next. Fundora, what's his name? Bakhram.
Hey, now you know what this remind me of? This remind me of. When Boots is calling the names out.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
So it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. You dig?
Bakhram, the IBF champ, he can get it. Everybody 154 can get it. I'm missing somebody. Who I'm missing? Xander can get it. Anybody at 154, I'm belt chasing. This is my division. 154 is mine. I'm on tour.
Wait, I don't like the way his eye. Hold on, I don't like the way his eyes was looking though. Now listen, I'm not trying to overanalyze the video. But this is my first time looking at his eyes. When Boots was saying it, look at his eyes and tell me what do y'all see. I'm just saying, maybe it's me. I ain't got but a GED, you know what I mean? So y'all got to bear with me. I don't have the highest of education, but I have a master's degree in common sense, and I am a body language reading expert. I learned that in the hood. You get what I'm saying? But y'all let's just go back and look at the eyes. What do the eyes tell you? That's all I'm saying.
There are 4 champions out there, but the biggest fight at junior middleweight is between 2 guys that aren't full title holders yet, and that is you against Vergil Ortiz. We didn't see that fight happen at 147 pounds. Does it need to happen next?
It's going to happen next. I know he got his fight coming up. He focused on his fight, and if you don't win, I'll fight Lou. I'll fight the winner of that. But I want Vergil Ortiz next. And if we can't get Vergil Ortiz next, I heard that Baby Cub was calling me out too. Charlo, he can get it next. Fundora, what's his name? Bakhram, the IBF champ, he can get it. Everybody 154 can get it. I'm missing somebody. Who I'm missing? Xander can get it. Anybody 154, I'm belt chasing. This is my division.
So you see, I've been waiting. Hey, well, hey, man.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division. I just saying, fam. I'm looking at the man's eyes, bro. The man's eyes. I'm just looking at the man's eyes, man. Bro, I'm just saying, fam. Hey, man, I ain't saying nothing else. Hey, shout out to Bossa Latino TV, Snoop, fam. I ain't saying nothing else, fam. All I'm saying. I'm just looking at the man's eyes, man. The man. I read body language now. I read body language.
I can get it. I'm missing somebody. Who I'm missing?
So he look.
Xander can get it. Anybody 154, I'm belt chasing. This is my division.
He said so. This is my division, and this is why I say.
I'm sorry. 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin. Out here to Houston. I want to get. Hey, the nigga said I want to unify. Nigga. Hey, shout out to that 90 shit. Hey, man. This is all I'm saying. All I'm saying is the eyes. It's the eyes for me. That's all. I ain't saying nothing else. I ain't adding to it. I'm not taking away from it. All I'm saying is it's the eyes. And that's all I'm saying. It's the eyes. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I'm saying. It's the eyes. Hey, what did it say? Now, Bakhram said that, Bakhram said, hey, Bakhram, what Bakhram, man? Now, Bakhram said, again, I need to see what's up with this Bakhram, because a lot of people, they talking about this Bakhram like he's some kind of killer. I ain't saying he ain't no killer, but I can't say he is no killer. Yeah, he beat up Vergil Ortiz, and I have seen like 4 of his fights. You get what I'm saying? So, but styles make fights. Hey, hold on, this will get me too. Goddamn Vergil, hold on, wait. Eddie Hearn. Bro, hey, you know what? Hey, shout out to Kendall. Hey, Kendall, check this out. Right here, it's Eddie Hearn. It's Eddie Hearn for me. Check this out.
Philadelphia freight train.
Oh, wait, turn that down. Oh, So here you go right here. Here you go right here. He start, hold on, so he start Lima-Bean. And then he walk over there. He don't took the mouthpiece out, throw it in the crowd. The Philly going crazy. Philly going crazy right now. You get what I'm saying? He got that mean look on his face. And look at Eddie Hearn. Look at Eddie Hearn. Look at Eddie jumped in that bitch. Eddie jumped in that mofo. Eddie jumped in that mofo, boy.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Hey, they got that Eddie don't jump in that he jumped in that motherfucker. Hey, Gavin say, good job, baby boy. Good job. 90 chick. Hey, it's a 90 chick. Check this out. And see, Boots is in a lose-lose situation. Let me tell you why he was in a lose-lose situation. If the fight go 2-3 rounds or 4 rounds, people gonna clown him. Man, it took you 4 rounds to knock out that tomato can. And then when he knocked the tomato can out, he knocked the Lima-Bean out, so to speak, in a minute and 48 seconds. Oh man, you knocked the Lima-Bean out, man. You ain't fought nobody. So listen, bro, it is what it is. Like you get what I'm saying now. That is true now. Now I will say this. I don't like the fact that Eddie Hearn, and I don't know if your guys heard the Jaleel Hackett interview. 90 chick. The Jaleel Hackett interview I did yesterday, I just reposted it. Told a lot. Jaleel Hackett said that, man, when I moved up to 154, I was looking for an opponent to fight, and I just wanted to fight for any kind of belt. I didn't care what the belt was. I wanted to fight for a belt. And I looked and I saw that Uisma Lima-Bean was the IBO champion. So I called the people at Top Rank. He didn't want to give me no names. I called the people at Top Rank. And not Top Rank, my bad. I called the people at Matchroom, and I told them, I said, look here, baby boy, I got this dude, I got this kid I want to fight named Uisma Lima. He the IBO champ. Since I'm moving up to 154, let that be my first fight. They told, hey Mason, they told Jaleel, hold up, swole up. I got it written down right here. He said the people at Matchroom told him, fighting Lima-Bean, it does nothing for your career. He told him it does nothing. They told Jaleel Hackett that fighting Lima-Bean does nothing for his career. And so Jaleel said, yeah, man, I was looking for some easy pickings. So I saw Lima, and I'm like, oh, that dude ass, I can whoop him. You know what I mean? So he called the people at Matchroom, and he said, look, he wanted to fight him. They told him, look here, baby boy, that dude does nothing for your career. So I asked him, I did a follow-up question. I say, are you in position to tell me who exactly at Matchroom? Could you put a name to it that said that you fighting Lima does nothing for your career? He said, look, I don't want to say no names, but I'll just say, the people at Top Rank, that Matchroom said that it does nothing for my career. I said, well, if Lima-Bean does nothing for your career and you have 11 fights, and Lima-Bean had 15 fights at the time, so he ain't got but a few more fights, 15, he had 4 more fights than Jaleel Hackett. I say, if he does nothing for your career, what does he do for Boots' career? Bro, you can't make this up. Lima-Bean was supposed to be Jaleel Hackett's cherry pick. Lima-Bean was a cherry for Jalil. How you take your prospects cherry? Hey, shout out to Rick. Rick, what's going on, fam? How do you take your prospects cherry? If your prospect Jalil Hackett calling you by them, listen, they didn't even know who Lima-Bean was, dog. They didn't even know who Lima-Bean was until Jalil called him. Hey, look here, baby boy, check it out. Check it out, though. Check it out, though, right? I got the dude, you know what I mean? You know. They said, no, don't worry about it. We got to fight for you, fighting on the Terence Canelo Crawford Riyadh season card in Vegas. Don't worry about that, baby boy. You can be fighting at the Fountain Blue. You gonna fight Elijah Vine, you know, on the brother from Philadelphia. You gonna fight him at Fountain Blue. Don't worry about that there. that fight does nothing for your career. Bro, you can't make this up. Now that fight, and what you say, the natural say, he said that would have elevated Hackett into a nice spot for 11 fights. Yeah, listen, check it out. Jalil Hackett is a prospect. Natural. Jalil Hackett is a prospect. But Lima-Bean only had 15 fights. Jalil Hackett has only had 11 fights. It was perfect for them to fight each other. Because there's levels to this, right? The level that Jalil Hackett is on and the level that Lima-Bean is on, they're pretty much on the same level. So if Jalil beat Lima-Bean, I'm the IBO champion. Did you get what I'm saying? Listen, I'm just saying, fam. I'm like, realistically, that was supposed to be in his fight. How do you take your young prospects cherry and feed them the boots? Come on, but that's nasty, man. That's nasty, fam. You know what I mean? You don't do Jalil like that. You get what I'm saying? And Jalil don't want to say the names. He didn't want to tell me the name who said it. Understandably so, because he signed the match room. He didn't want to say the names. Well, bro, come on, fam. I got Pork Chop Willie. Hey, look here, man, Eddie, I want to fight Pork Chop Willie. Oh, don't worry, Jalil, don't worry about Pork Chop. I got somebody else for you, that you're going to be fighting a lot more tougher than him. He don't have a belt, but he's tough for Philly. Don't worry about that, because Jalil, don't worry about it. I got you. You're going to be fighting on the Canelo Riyadh season card. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? That guy does nothing for your career. He does nothing for your career. And then 5 minutes later, they make an announcement. He fighting Boots in Philly. True. 5 minutes later, man, Dr. Tony, man, listen, that's all I'm saying. Hey, shout out to Benny. Hey, Benny, Cardenas, what's going on? Shout out to the Cardenas. Look, all I'm saying, fam, is this here. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around. That's like me, right? I got a tomato can. I'm finna fight Pork Chop Willie, right? Okay, you got Errol Spence. I can't do nothing with Spence. Spence would beat the brakes off of me, right? So anyway, but Spence coming back, right? So we got Pork Chop. I got Pork. I found Pork. Eddie, check this out. Eddie, check this out, baby boy. Yes, coach. What is it? Eddie, check this out, baby boy. I found Pork Chop Willie at the liquor store. Look here, man. He the listen. He the IBO. He the IBO Colt 45 champion. He the IBO Slick Smoke Liquor Bull champion. I want to get that belt from him. That Slick Smoke Liquor, the IBO Slick Smoke Liquor Bull belt. I want to get that there from him, right? You know what I mean? And make that happen. He got 15 fights. Listen, he 14-1. I'm 11-1. He 14-1. I'm 11-1. Right? I think Jalil 11-1 or 10-1. I think he 11-1, something like that, right? I could be wrong, but anyway, yeah, baby boy, get him. Listen, get him. I want to get that fight. Oh, coach, Pork Chop Willie, he does nothing for your career, nothing at all. Don't worry about him. And I got somebody else for you that you can fight that's a little bit tougher. Don't worry about him. He does nothing for your career. I'm like, okay, cool. And then next thing I know, an Errol Spence comeback fight is doggone Pork Chop Willie in Dallas Stadium. True. How are you going to give somebody my cherry? You didn't even know nothing about this kid. I found the can of lima beans that I can fight. I don't peep them out. I don't listen. I don't scope them out. They didn't even know nothing about this dude, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Hey, Marquivia, bro, that's crazy. Eddie Hearn did that man wrong, man. That's crazy, fam. Rick, how you do that? You gonna take your young up and coming, like really, listen, Lima-Bean is an up and coming fighter. How do I know? He started boxing, he turned pro in 2019, fam. Lima-Bean is 30-something years, I think he's like 32 years old or something like that, somewhere up there, right? He turned pro in 2019. How old is Lima-Bean? Let's look him up. Bro, like, the man turned pro. Let me look him up. Let's see. He 32 years old, bro. He turned pro 6 years ago. He turned pro at 26. Look, I'm not making this up, fam. I'm not making this up. He's from Angola. He live in Portugal. It say right here, box rec. The man 32 years old. He was 14-1 at the time. There's 15 fights. He 32 years old. He turned pro 6 years ago. This dude's supposed to be in the ring with Jaleel Hackett. Not no Jerron Boots Ennis. True. Hey, what you say? Check the amateur record. He got an amateur record? Let me see. Let me see. He ain't got no amateur. Wait. Yeah, it'll normally be right here. He ain't got no amateur record, fam. Yeah, there is no amateur. Wait, let me see. Okay, let me do this. You see right here, when I click on Boots, it's boxing pro record, boxing amateur record, all boxing promoters. That's what it say right here, Boots. Right here, it'll be boxing pro record, and right next to it'll be boxing amateur record. And when you click on that, this is the boxing amateur record, right? When you click on Lima-Bean, there's a boxing pro record, no amateur record. The man don't have an amateur record, fam. He don't have an amateur record. And he's 32 years old, and he turned pro at 26. How does Eddie Hearn steal this fight from, hold on, and when did he win the IBO belt? He beat Sukhdeep Singh. He beat a dude by the name of Sukhdeep Singh, for the IBO, the vacant IBO title. And then he defended it. So he won the belt December 2024. He won the vacant IBO belt. May 2025, he beat a dude named Shavante Koopman. So he won the belt 2-3 fights ago. He defended it twice. He defended it against Shavante, and then he defended it against Boots. Boots don't took the man belt. He took the man belt. Jaleel Hackett should have been in the ring with Lima-Bean. Jaleel Hackett should have been in the ring with Lima-Bean. You get what I'm saying? The man ain't got no amateur record, and he turned pro 6 years ago. Come on, fam. So when you take that into consideration, what in the hell was Eddie Hearn jumping up and down, yelling and screaming for? You know, when Boots stopped when Boots stopped Lima-Bean. When Boots got the TKO stoppage, knockout stoppage, a Lima-Bean, what was Eddie Hearn jumping up and down for? Bro, this make it worse. This make it worse now. Because I didn't get a chance to really look at it like that, right? Somebody in the chat said, check his amateur record. The man ain't got no amateur record. Like the man was working. Listen, the man was working at UPS. Shout out to LJ Wright. The man was working at the gas station, fam. Jaleel Hackett discovered him. That was Jaleel Hackett. Bro, if he a cherry pick for Jaleel Hackett, and Jaleel Hackett 11-1. Listen, Jaleel Hackett is 11-1. If Lima-Bean is a cherry for him, what you think he is for Boots? True. If Lima-Bean is a cherry pick for an 11-1 fighter from DC by the name of Jaleel Hackett, what in the hell do you think he is for Boots? The man getting paid in Philly cheesesteaks, fam. His pay was a first class ticket on Spirit Airlines. He was flown over here and they put him in the best hotel that the city of Philadelphia can find, right? They have, right? Best hotel money can buy. And the man got paid two Philly cheesesteaks, fam. What you say, Mo Bray say Jaleel was 10-1. Oh yeah, he was 10-1 at the time. Okay, good. Hey, good looking out, fam. He 11-1 now, but yeah, I got you. Bro, is this making sense to y'all? It's even worse, bro. It's worse than I thought, fam. Shout out to LJ Wright. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quote over. Bam, W boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
She said, Coach, once again in Miss Sheila voice, goddamn. Hey, Miss Sheila. Hey, you dig?
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Listen, listen, man, bro. Hey, listen. Bro, this ain't no shade. I'm just like really just talking. I'm like, fam, like, cause I'm putting everything in its proper perspective. I'm putting everything in its proper perspective.
The fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on full cuz?
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
You know what I mean? He must don't know. He can't know. He can't know. Bro, like, Jaleel Hackett had an opportunity to become the newly crowned IBO champion. It was as though Eddie said, you know, hold on. Call our matchmaker. Jaleel, don't worry about it, Jaleel. That guy, he does nothing for your career. He does nothing for your career. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about it. And then they were like, Eddie said, oh my gosh, I found one. Oh, Jaleel Hackett have no idea, you know, what he's done for me. And then, you know, Eddie said, I'm gonna say this one here. Let me get in contact with him. Hello? Yeah. Yes, hello, how you doing? Yes, my name is Edward Hearns. You know, I am the CEO of Matchroom Promotions. Have you ever heard of Matchroom Promotions? Oh, yes. Is this Eddie Hearn? Yes, this is him. Oh my gosh, yes. You know, my name is Uisma Lima-Bean. Yeah, I'm so happy, Eddie. You know, what makes you call? Well, you know, I want to give you an opportunity to get one of your biggest paydays and put you on the map, to give you the national exposure that I feel that you deserve. Oh my gosh, Eddie, thank you so much, Eddie. You know what I mean? I've been sitting over here working at the Lima-Bean factory, you know, just withering away. You know what I mean? You know I'm the IBO champ. I got a belt, Eddie. Would you please sign me to your promotional company? I need some guidance. Look, I tell you what. This is what I'm going to do. You're not known. Nobody knows who you are. Have you ever heard of Jerome Boots Ennis? Yeah, I heard of him. That's the dude that be doing the Matrix in the ring, and he's friends with Meat Mill and Gillian Wallow and all. He from Philly. Yes, listen, I tell you what, he's looking for an opponent, and he hasn't been looking that well in training camp between me and you. So, and we're looking to make a fight with yourself in Jerron Boots Ennis. Now, I looked at your last fights. You are a tough competitor. You are southpaw. You are strong. You have over 10 knockouts. Like you really impressed me. And I'm very reluctant to kind of like put you in the ring with him. You got 10 knockouts. And I'm very reluctant because, I'm afraid that your punching power, he's never seen anything like you, but if you get by him, then I will offer you a multi-million dollar fight guarantee with Matchroom. So Lima-Bean would just try to change his situation. Then Eddie called Boots. Hello. Hey, Boots, this is Eddie. Eddie, what's going on? Listen. How would you like to become a 2-division world champion in your first fight? Who you got? Bakhram for me? You got Bakhram? No, not Bakhram. You got Xander Zayas? No, not Xander Zayas. You got Sebastian Fundora? No, not Sebastian Fundora. You got the other dude, Abbas from Germany? No, not Abbas. Who you got? I have the newly crowned IBO champion by the name of Uisma Lima-Bean. And this guy, I'm telling you, this guy's good. He's tough. You know what I mean? He's tough. He's tough. He's not a tomato can. He's a Lima-Bean can. He's tough. Oh, my man, you know what I mean? He's tough. Well, just line him up. I don't care. Line him up. I'll knock him down. I know you will. True. Yeah. Just line him up. I'll knock him down. I know you will. We know you will. We found one. Technically, this is supposed to be Jaleel Hackett's can, but I took him from Jaleel, and I told Jaleel that this guy does nothing for his career. Okay, well, Eddie, if this guy does nothing for Jaleel Hackett's career, and he's 11-1, he was 10-1 at the time, what does he do for my career? Listen, I'm trying to make you a multi-division world champion, and I want to give you the honors of popping this cherry more so than Jaleel Hackett. You dig? True. Bro, hey, Tina said we found one. Hey, Tina, we found one. Hey, Tina, we found one. We got him. Got him. Man, they paid this man. Come on, fam. And so you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Jaleel. But I will say, he said anybody can get it, though. Anybody can get it. Y'all see Debo Dale. Hold on. What Debo at? Debo, Mr. Tuck Your Chain. Mr. Tuck Your Chain. Tuck Your Chain. Mr. Tuck Your Chain. Tuck Your Chain. Mr. Tuck Your Chain. Tuck your chain. Tuck your chain when you see me, punk. You know what I mean? Hey, look. Man, come on, man. Hey, look. Y'all want to see a stiff neck? When you see a dude looking at you like this in the ring with his neck all stiff, he in trouble. Look at Lima. Look Lima-Bean. Lima-Bean looking stiff, got his chin out there. Got his chin. Got hit with uppercut. Nigga. Nice 2-piece by Lena. Oh, he get playing freestyle with this nigga. Make his head bob. How happened? Caught him again. Ooh, no, like getting on that though. Oh, get his head snapped, man. I'm gonna get his head snapped, man. This is his fight. This was like 3 fights, 4 fights before Boots. 4 fights before Boots. Like, you get what I'm saying? Come on, man. This supposed to be Jaleel Hackett's this was Jaleel Hackett's chair right here, man. Hey, you don't take that man chair like that. You don't take that man chair like that, man. True. You don't do that. True. Yeah, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Hey, CJ for the 504 say Lima is durable. Hey, where's CJ at? CJ CJ say, yeah, man, see, Lima durable. What the fuck that mean? What that mean? What does that mean? He's still a kid. he's still a kid. You get what I'm saying? So he durable. He said that shit. What the fuck that mean? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Jerry from Tampa.
Man, Jerry, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I agree with you about Lima-Bean, but I'm not mad about it. Boots is in a new weight division, so I don't get upset about tune-ups.
Yeah.
But I agree with you that I'm glad he called everybody out. Because a lot of the people, the champions now in that division, they're not doing that.
Yeah.
Especially Fundora. Coach, I don't know if you saw, but he did an interview with Fight Hype. And he was basically saying he doesn't have any goals in boxing, and if he retires now, he'll be happy. Which is crazy.
Who said that, Fundora? They pull him off.
Yeah, it was, it was crazy, but that's all I got for you, Coach.
All right, Snoop, fam. Hey, I gotta find that. Hey, look here. He said Fundora. These niggas some cows, man. Man, these niggas some cows, man. Fundora. Yeah. He said, do you see? Boots okay came up to the 154-pound division. Now he talking about, yeah, dog, I really, you know what I mean? I really don't want to, boxing. My life is bigger than boxing right now, dog. There's a whole lot of stuff I can be doing right now. Boots done moved up to 154. Dude talking about changing their lives, talking about getting saved. Shout out to Gavin. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over. Boy.
he say Eddie doing the switch. He say Lima. He say Lima fixed him up with cans. Man, come on, fam. Man, bro, fam. Bro, it's a smoke and mirrors with me.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Hey, bro, I can laugh at this. This right here, I can laugh at this all day. This right here, I can laugh all day. Sugar Ray Leonard looking at this man. Look how he looking at him. Just imagine the dude, you in the ring with a dude, right? You in the ring with a dude, you finna get ready to fight him, and the dude looking at you like this. And then he looking you down, and then he look down. He looking you up and down. And then the nigga, he looking you up and down. And then he look at him. And then he put a smirk on his face. And then he put the smirk on his face. And then this nigga Sugar Ray Leonard cold. This nigga cold. And then he winked his eye at him. Man, come on, fam. Bro, come on, fam. Winked his eye at him. Sugar Ray winking his eye at his tomato can. Boots paying his tomato can. Philly cheese steaks. Look here, baby boy, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you, baby boy. You did good, dog. You did good. You another one, 35-0 right now. 35-0, 31 knockouts. You did good, dog. Here you go. I got some extra cheese on there, just like you requested.
True.
Hey, Boots so gay, this, bro. Wait, let me show y'all this. Boots so gay, this man. I gotta show y'all this, dog. Hey, Boots so gay, this man, some motherfucker. Hey, Kindle, shout out to Kindle. Boots so gay, this man. Boots so paid, this man, some shit. Yeah, dog, here you go, baby boy. Got that extra cheese on there, just how you like it, dog. You said you want some bell pepper in there too, right? Got that extra cheese and bell pepper in there, just how you like it. Hey, Carter, what's your name? You the last call.
It's Mayo from the Shire. Hey, what's going on, Coach?
Hey, Mayo from the Shire. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, I was I was watching your show over the weekend, and Ron Boy made that bet. I'm trying to get in on some of that. I ain't got 10,000 for him, but I put 100 up. He said he got Vergil by knockout. I got Boots by knockout. If the knockout happened, we could double it for 200.
Okay.
So get me down when they make that fight. Just call and let you know. I want some of that action.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He'll be back on. He'll call back on when that fight get made. So you better catch him.
All right. I'll catch you, Coach.
All right, shout out to Mayo, man. Shout town. Hey. Hey, look here, baby boy. Check it out. Hey, look here, baby boy. Hey, check this out, baby boy. Don't even worry about it, baby boy. You know what I mean? We had to do tonight. We put on a good show. Listen, my people happy. My people happy. Look here, I got that on this and that. I got everybody. This dude over here smiling. Yeah, look here, baby boy. I got that. I got that extra cheese on there. Just like Eddie. Eddie told me you want an extra cheese, right? With the onions on there. You did good. Boots laughing at the man. Boots laughing like, come on, man. Say stay focused. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you gave me payment. I ain't fighting no Boots. Y'all ain't paying no money, dog. How you want me to fight Boots and y'all ain't paying no money, fam? Listen, how you want me to fight Boots? See, this why Eddie Hearn can't find no fighters for Boots. You ain't paying nobody. Fam. You got to pay people. People ain't fighting for Philly cheesesteaks, fam. You get what I'm saying? People ain't fighting for Philly cheesesteaks. Come on, fam. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. Hold on, we got a five Fundora. Where Fundora at? Well, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, y'all, I love Sugar Ray now. Hagler was my guy, but I love Sugar Ray, man. Ray Leonard, man. Ray silent, that a nigga winking his eyes, shit. Winking, look at me up and down. Look at me up and down, winking his eye. Man, hold on. What he said, fight height? What he said? This fight is old goddamn, hold on, fight height. Fundora, what Fundora? We got it. What Fundora? So Fundora. So do y'all want Fundora to dare to be great? No, they say that. They say that for certain people. Do y'all want Fundora to dare to be great? Is he daring to be great? Oh, that's Keith Cologne. I got Keith Cologne on there. Yeah, I don't see it. He might be talking about Fight Hub or whatever. I don't see it. Yeah, man, listen. Do y'all want, hey, bro, fam, hey, Miss Sheila. All I'm saying, Miss Sheila, this here. How you want to get a man to fight? You paying cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks. Come on, fam. Come on. You got to pay people. You can't be lowballing with Philly, trying to pay him with food. You trying to, hey, look here. Hey, you try to pay the man with food. Look here, baby boy, I got you two. I know Eddie told me you only supposed to get one, but I'm gonna give you two, baby boy. You did good. Like, come on, fam. And then Eddie runs to the ring, jump up and down like Rocky. You know how Rocky Balboa, when he beat Ivan Drago, you act like he beat Ivan Drago, fam. Eddie jumped in the ring like he was in the heart of Russia. And he fought Ivan Drago in front of Vladimir Putin and Miguel Gorbachev and the rest of the Russians went during the Cold War. That's how he jumped in the ring, fam. Dude, you literally put this man in the ring with a fighter that have zero amateur experience, and he turned pro 6 years ago. And this guy was in the top 10 in 3 of the 4 sanctioning bodies? Miss Connie, listen. The dude, Lima-Bean, turned pro 6 years ago. He turned pro 6 years ago. He's 32 years old. Don't have an amateur background. Turned pro at 26. And he's in the top 10 in 3 of the 4 sanctioning bodies. Please explain that to me.
True, true, true.
So do you believe me when I say I can pay to get anybody in the chat in the section of bodies? Do y'all believe me now? It's not that hard. I can get Martin in the top 10. I can get Natural in the top 10. Tila, Miss Connie, Miss Sheila, Javier. I can get Summer, a highlight space. I'm telling you, I can get myself in the top 10 right now. If Lima-Bean can get right into the top 10, surely any one of us can get in there. Make it make sense. And the man jumped in the ring like he beat Bam Bam Bigelow.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Man, you can't make this up, fam.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
You did.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Now, he did beat Joe Louis' ass. Now, Joe Louis was 75, but he did beat him.
I am ranked number 1. 1! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Niggas taking all their easy matches, fighting bums.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Padding their record. No, this is just a warm-up fight. Just a warm-up fight for. Oh my God, bro! Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is cold with it, fam. Eddie Hearn is cold.
Hey, woman. Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
You get what I'm saying?
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When
I said posturing, or what was that?
When did I say
that? You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like. Yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing like I wasn't serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
This say people can't take jokes.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Nigga got a resume full of Otises. You got a. Hey, you know what? The crazy part about it, Otis is the only living Temptation right now. Out of the original Temptations, Otis the only one that's still alive, dog. Otis the only one, the least talented one. Otis, you know what I mean? You know, from a singing standpoint, Otis is the only one that's still there.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, we hearing all these bullshit Superman stories about these dudes. I'm like, fam, how you take Jaleel Hackett cherry? Come on, fam. If this dude is a tomato can for Jaleel Hackett, 11-1 fighter. If Lima is a tomato can for Jaleel, come on, fam. He ain't have no business in the ring with Boots.
Make it last. Make it last forever. 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 Make it l Make it last forever.
Hey, you did, man. Listen, man. Shout out to the Hitman.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo.
Hey, look here, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, Jamal Charlo has been such a disappointment to me, fam. It's like, man, they been over there at the PBC too long, fam. They ain't, you know, I'll put them boys on the back burner, man. Had them boys. Hey, shout out to Deal. Hey, okay. What did I say, fam? Hold on. Shout out to LJ Wright. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. He said, Boots, I told you I was going to get you out here out of what'd you say? I was going to get you out of here. I was going to get you out of there by the time the sandwiches arrived. He said, Boots, hey, look here, baby boy. I told you I was going to get you out of here by the time the sandwiches arrived. What we did with baby boy, so right when we were walking to the ring, what I did was I had them called the best, the number one cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak restaurant in the city. So I had them call them, let them know, you know what I mean? They didn't want to bring it too early because, you know, just in case the fight went 11, 12 rounds. I told them I was gonna get you out of here within the first round. So I made sure I timed it. You know what I mean? So it's still hot. I got the extra cheese on there, just like you. He told us there's levels to this. There's levels. Shout out to Deal. Hey, dropping that quarter. Bang, I'm done for you, boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
He said, no wonder Eddie going broke. Boots is getting paid millions, and these guys getting paid Philly minimum wage $7.25. So no, this is $7.25 an hour. He said 2 cheesesteaks and a hug. Oh my God. Yeah, he did hug him. He gave the man 2 cheesesteaks, a smile, and he hugged him.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping.
Bruh, and he hugged him, fam. That's crazy. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out after these messages. Hey, yeah, man. What is Here you go, baby boy. Here you go, baby boy. Remember I told you I had something extra for you on the back end? Here you go, baby boy. They got them hot right here for you. They just came in. Got that extra cheese on there. A little bit of mayonnaise on there. Ketchup, mustard. You get what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? You like bell peppers? Yeah, I got some bell peppers in there too, dog. Extra cheese. Just how you like it. Seasoned just right. This come from our best restaurant right here. Go 2 Philly cheesesteak, baby boy. You know what I mean? You can eat one now and take one. You know, when you fly out in the morning, good. Eat one now, you know, so you can rehydrate after the fight, after the ass woman I gave you. And then you can eat this other one on the plane. Eat this one on the plane. This shit, it stick to you too. So after you eat it, it stick to your ribs. You know, you're going to be full for about 7-8 hours after eat one of these. You get what I'm saying? True. Boots giving the man instructions, telling him what time to eat it. You know what I mean? Yeah, baby boy, you know what I mean? Just go ahead, baby boy, you know. Hey, shout out to the natural. Okay. Shout out to Miss Connie. Okay. Shout out to Tila. Okay. Summit November. Okay. Shout out to Anderson. Okay. Highlight Space. Okay. Hey, shout out to Man of the Cardenas. Okay. Shout out to Naj. Okay. 8B, Arnold Brown. Okay. Shout out to Dr. Paul. Okay. Shout out to Dr. Tony. Okay. Shout out to Tila, man. The lovely Miss Connie. Hey, shout out to Bandino. Bandino, salute. Schoolo X-Man, salute, fam. Man, hey, look here. Hey, CJ. Hey, CJ, what did he say? He said Boots versus our boss is next. Facts. Yep, that's who next. Boots versus the boss. Yep, I totally agree. Shout out to Tila. The Natural. Hey, shout out to my main man, Rick, man, from the south side of Houston. R.I.P. to D'Angelo. So I just saw that, man. And D'Angelo don't pass away, man. Damn, he passed away. You know, he passed away at 51. 51 years old, he passed away. Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to the Mr. Tomato Can. Shout out to the Martin. What he said? Martin said, he said, Coach, I'll wait until Boots drops the IBO belt. No, man, we not dropping. Oh, you said you gonna wait? Oh, hey, you said you gonna wait, huh? You know what? I don't think Boots gonna drop it though. He ain't gonna drop that belt. He's not gonna drop it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mo Brains. Jamie from New York. Javier. Listen, shout out to Trap. Shout out to Trey. Trey, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Kendall Price. Let's see who else we got in the building, man. Listen, shout out to I forgot my brother that they changed the name. Mr. Bory, but they changed the name though. Shout out to Markevion Black. Let's see. Shout out to LJ Wright. LJ Wright, salute. Who else we got, fam? We got LJ Wright in the building. Shout out to Comeback Tech. Shout out to Ryan. Hey man, shout out to Lima-Bean too, man. Lima-Bean, he did what he had to do, man. It is what it is, man. Much love, peace to everybody. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Hey man, shout out to Lima-Bean, man. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.